What do you... Can I help you?
No.
What are you doing here?
I'm really sorry. I was going to ding dong ditch you guys. I'm super sorry.
Does your dad know you're out here doing this? I will call him right now.
Yeah, he does know.
I doubt that.
What's the hold up?
I've been caught!
Is that your dad?
Yeah.
He goes ding dong ditching with you?
Yeah, he says it's a core childhood memory and he wants to be a part of it.
Run!
Okay. Gotta go!
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh.
I said a thing earlier on the show. I was just wondering how many people are willing to get up in spite of everything else that's going on. Like, God's honest truth, like, life throws stuff your way. It's been throwing stuff my way, but the reality is you just gotta get up and just keep moving. And, you know, it just is what it is. If I'm being honest, my problem is that I've not gotten up. I sat down, I overworked myself, overdid it, burnt myself out. But now I find myself at a place where I have to get back up and make stuff work, make stuff move. So if y'all do it, I promise I'll do it too. It's just a matter of holding each other accountable, holding each other by the hand so that we can all do better, be better, get better, grow better, and just be everything that God made us to be. I'm in it. Are you? Coffee time.
I'm about to go Rilla! Yeah. It's kind of beasty. IG. Uh-huh. IG. Yeah. IG. Let me talk to him real quick. Okay, I'm from the K, that's in the middle of the map, fella. Certified bread state, vicious with them slaps, fella. Jokers pop the same noise, I'm on something different. They tryna work a hustle, but I treat this like a mission. Burning booze swiftly. You got 16s, well good for you. Got 32s with me. You got a circle, whoop-de-doo. I got a crew with me. A unit full of gorillas, it's the new 50. It's not a thing you can do with me. But fall back while I'm counting my load of blessings. Don't need insurance women to tell me the flow's progressive. I know it's so depressing, cause you love it if I lose it. But I know when all these dubs are piling up, it's kinda bruising to your precious little ego. I ain't playing around, the opposite of the ground that is mine like a seagull.
Hold up, wait.
The sky's what I mean though, invisible for now, but in a minute you gon' see that.
King Kong had a microphone, bouncing to a metronome, probably sound something like this, like this. We've been grinding for the years, we're respecting months of peers, but we still can't get no love around here. What we do? Go Rilla, 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 go Rilla. A gorilla, that gorilla than the rest. The sneerer saying get it, I can feel it in my chest. The kick telling me sick 'em, turn these doubters into victims. Actions speak louder than rumors, I just laugh at all that mess. First they love you, then they hate you. Me no worry, me no envy. I got G.O.D. beside me, so I'm in my Z-O-N-E. Gotta let these busters know that every time he bust a flow, it's guaranteed to knock 'em on their maximus like Russell Crowe. Yo, the iron's hot and I'm feeling crispy. Guess it's time to pop, snap, and crackle. Spitting truth to these congregations. Now they yelling church tabernacle, amen. Pay no mind to what they saying. This ain't up for no debating. Brought heat from the underground, time to give the mainstream the thunder sound. Oh, okay, see, I ball and then repeat it. Shorties label me official, cause I call it like I see it. The DJ can't hear replay, but the rule is still the same. That boy Holla still a Christian, but he known to let it bang. King Kong had a microphone, bouncing to a metronome, probably sound something like this, like this. We've been grinding for the years, we're respecting months of peers, but we still can't get no love around here. What we do? Go Rilla, 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 go Rilla. gorilla, gorilla, gorilla. If King Kong had a microphone, bounce it to a metronome, probably sound something like this, like this. We've been grinding for them years, we're respected months of peers, but we still can't get no love around here. What we do? Gorilla, 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 gorilla.
Blessings falling down on me. It keeps bringing me joy. Each new blessing I receive, it keeps bringing me joy.
Yeah, okay. Blessing to coming in front of me. Coming in front. I'm in the cup with a bag on me. How you feel? Like I got my piece in this heavenly? Yes. We not the same. Keeping the fake up under me. You know. Yeah. I gotta go. I'm in the lead. Yeah. No checking the scope. Plain to see. Plain to see. You reap what you sow. You cannot face me. I gotta say this life is amazing. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time he saved my life. Coming with that talk. Please don't kill my vibe. Shorty got that walk. She know what I like. Yeah. With the gang and it's so shy, yeah. Okay, I'm in the still, I got the truth. Look at the pedigree. Okay, I never lose when I'm on the move. I'm leaning on the G. Okay, dipped in the water, only the Father coming in clutch for me. Coming in clutch, coming in clutch, coming in, yeah.
Blessings falling down on me. It keeps bringing me joy. Each new blessing I receive,
yeah, you problems I avoid. Why would I give up my core? Belief in you gon' change my world. Make me feel like I'm the world to you, or maybe I'm not sure. Just make me your little vessel. I won't wrestle with you, Lord. I got all these blessings raining. I'm gon' need a new umbrella. We don't do that stressing, baby. Faith gon' work in any weather. Yes. Once I gave him all of me, I just hit the Hall of Fame. We take Jesus over shame. Got no limits, but he not damn. They say no, I'm still a saint. Yeah, I got a lot to prove. Fill my life with room. Here I got that tune. Yes, I couldn't help it, my confession. Tell him I'm about to bloom. He wrote me up from the womb. Blessings coming soon.
blessings falling down on me. It keeps bringing me joy. Each new blessing I receive.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good Friday morning, good Friday. Oh, it's Good Friday because it's Friday, and any Friday is a good Friday. So, good morning, everybody. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Uh-oh. Getting stuck on my own kimono. Hey, y'all. Good morning. What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's doing all right today. Hope y'all are doing all right on this Friday. What's today? Friday, August 22nd. Happy Friday to you. I hope you guys are all right. Hope you guys are well. You're locked in with Zeke live in the morning. A great way to start your day. It's still been true. It's remained true. A great way to start your day. And so let's start our day. Happy Friday to you guys, man. Listen, I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys the day just started, but I hope it started off good. You know, some people wake up on the wrong side of the bed. And so, yeah, some people wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and some people, you know, wake up with issues and wake up with problems. But I ain't trying to be one of those people. So I'm trying to
Find a good way to start the day, right? And that's why we do Zeke Live in the morning. So thank you for being locked in here this morning. Again, a great way to start your day. I'm your host, Zeke Lock. You're locked in. You guys are some of my favorite people in the world, my Lockstar family. You guys are my favorite people in the world right now. So there you go. So I'm glad that you're here with me. I'm glad I get to spend my morning with my favorite people. So yes, man. And boy, today a busy day. It's just been a very, 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 very busy week. And usually for most people, the Friday, the weekend, Friday, all of that is when you kind of I guess it's when you get the chance to relax and chill out and all that. That's not my story today. That is not my testimony for today. My testimony today is as soon as we get off of here, boom, 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 do this, then boom, 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 do that, then boom, 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 do that. And that'll take me into the night. And then tomorrow's a busy day. So just a lot going on. And that's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. That's a good thing. Is it a tiring thing? Yes. If you're not careful, it can become an overwhelming thing. But I would say if you're not careful, I'm not careful because it's my things, right? But yeah, I mean, just still nonetheless a good day, and I'm grateful for the things that I get to do. And so today is going to be my Friday, just busy and all that. And maybe you guys got that same story where you just got a lot going on. But if that's your case, if that's your story, then that's okay. That's all right. You've chosen a great way to at least start your day. And I'm glad you at least did that. So let's get into it, man. Yeah, let's get into it. I've dubbed today Friendship Friday, and we're going to just talk about friendships, and we're going to talk about, we'll just deal with that. I'll let you guys drive the conversation. Y'all do a good job doing that. Y'all might as well be the host of this show. I promise you. Y'all might as well be the host of the show, because when you guys start driving the show just moves in a whole different direction, and I really do appreciate that. Yesterday was a great show. I enjoyed yesterday's episode. I had my wife on with me, and that was fun. I really did enjoy it. I gotta have her on for maybe I just like I don't know, maybe I just like sitting up next to my wife first thing in the morning. Maybe that's what it is, and that's a good thing. So long as I enjoy being next to my wife, I'll just continue to enjoy that. So so yeah, maybe we gotta do that some more. However, I do know that people were trying to go back and watch that episode. So I'll just say this much. In the intro, there was a clip from the TV show Robbie to show that, I don't think that show even comes on anymore, but it's a show from back in the day, a Comedy Central show. The clip was hilarious. So I added it to the morning intro, and Paramount Global said, nah, you can't have that, bro. So they blocked that video and 2 other videos from this week. So we had to go in and trim those and do all that kind of stuff. So whenever YouTube approves it, those videos will be backloaded up, and you can go back and check out the episode from yesterday. We'll probably still clip it down anyways, but like I said, you can go and check those out whenever YouTube approves the trim, which might take a little bit of time, because it was a long video, all that as well. So it might take a little bit of time before you can go back and watch that episode, but that's essentially what happened with that. I know I had some calls, some people who were trying to go back and watch, some people who were trying to do that. So yeah. So you'll be able to watch that. You'll be able to do that. Now, who is this calling my phone first thing in the morning? I need to be in Do Not Disturb. Let's see here. Hold on. How do we do that? Can I do that from my computer? Yes, I can. There we go. So, yes, you'll be able to go back and watch that video whenever that comes back on. But for those who were asking questions like, where's the show? I want to see the one from yesterday. People were trying to go back, and they said it was blocked. Yeah, that's why. It was blocked. It was all blocked because of that one clip. What I don't understand is why they won't just block the one part, silence the one part, just auto trim it out. I guess, I don't know. Like it would just makes more sense to me if they did something like that. But I don't know. Maybe they want you to have the freedom to do that yourself. But anyways, for those who are going to look at it, that is the reason why it is not available, yesterday's video. And for that matter, if you were going back on Wednesday and Tuesday's videos, I'm surprised Monday didn't get that work. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, if you're going back to watch some of those videos from this week, that was why. And I just got hit to that really this morning was the first chance I really had to see that. And so that's what happened. Copyright issues. So that's what it was. But I really want that episode to be back out. So even if YouTube drags their feet, we're still going to clip it because yesterday's episode was just good. I think it was good. One of the things that me and my wife was talking about after the fact was just that, you know, at the end of the day, again, you just don't know what people are dealing with, and you don't know the severity and the intensity of that. We learned so much yesterday, not just about sickle cell. That's what the show was about, but we had other people on here who had different stuff that they were dealing with. Like Miss Brenda Rose told us about her lupus. We had other folks telling us about, just other illnesses that they had experienced with family members and things. Like Broken Vessel was talking about with his sister, dealing with some of the stuff. And an artist who had overcame cancer. Like, these different illnesses are real parts of life. And, we don't scapegoat past believing that God can heal. We don't scapegoat past believing that God even will heal. But what happens if he don't? You know what I'm saying? And at that effect, you gotta, if I can use the Paul's terminology from the Bible, you got a thorn in your side. And what I know of people who deal with that stuff is they've learned something that many of us have not learned. People who deal with chronic illnesses like that really just disrupt their life. What we learned yesterday was that they've learned something that many of us have not really had to experience and learn, which is that God's grace is still sufficient, even when we don't understand, even when we, whatever the case may be, God's grace is still sufficient. And so in that grace, in that sufficiency, people still live their lives. People still do stuff. They don't be destitute. They don't. And that is a power of strength that, there's a strength in that kind of a grace that we could all learn from. And that's why I'm really excited about yesterday's episode. So whenever that gets whenever YouTube allows that to come back on, we'll get that back on. Yes. Now y'all see me keep adjusting my kimono. That's because I ain't got no shirt on under here. And I'm gonna be honest, I did not feel like putting a shirt on. I did not feel. I ain't feel like putting no shirt on. I ain't feel like putting no shoes on. I'm supposed to be off today. That's probably not gonna happen. I don't really ever get an off day. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm supposed to be off from my actual job. I don't think that's gonna happen today. I think I might have to still go in and do something. I think I might still have to go in and do some stuff. Let me tell y'all what else I got going on today. I'm shooting a music video. I tell y'all what, if you want to come, you're invited. If you want to come out to the music video shoot, it's gonna be a real simple shoot. I would love to have you there if you want to just come out and just hang out with me a little bit. If you're interested, just let me know and we will, I'll let you know. Yeah. I'll let you know where it's at if you're interested in coming out. But hey, come hang out. It's a beautiful location that we're going to be at. If nothing else, come get some sunshine. We'll be in the city of Chicago, and you can come get some sunshine and be down by the water and all that. That's where we'll be. Not downtown, not at the beach, another location, but I ain't going to tell y'all where unless you ask first. Yeah, so if you want to come hang out, hit my line, hit me up. Or you can just email. If you don't have my information, you can email Zeke Live 730. And if you want to pop out, you want to show up, then just email us Zeke Live 730. Let me see if I can find the email so you can know what that is. Where is it? Oh, maybe I don't have it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Right there. Zeke Live 730 gmail.com. So if you're interested in coming out, hanging out, come on, man. Come hang out. Come hang out with us. It's going to be a good time. Music video shoot. Like I said, it's just going to be real simple shots, but we're doing it at a very specific time. We call it the golden hour. In film and stuff, they call it the golden hour. And so a very specific time frame. We got to move at a certain pace. We got to move like quick, so Hood, I'm putting you to the test. I know it'll be all right. But no, I'm messing. But no, honestly, for those that don't know, in film, they have a thing called the golden hour. It's about the time when the sun is going down. You might remember that. I think it was Frankie Beverly, right? Had the song, that's the golden time of day. Remember that? Yeah, so it's when the sun is setting a certain way before it's really at fully set. But it just creates a certain aura in the sky, a certain type of lighting. And so we've chosen today to go out there and shoot during the golden hour. And so it's going to be a beautiful location. We went out there the other day just to do some scouting, and we was out there till they closed us down, so they made us leave, and had a good time. Yeah, that was a good time. We were skipping rocks and just location scouting. So I know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time for the song. That matter of fact, you know what? I'll even play the song. I'll play the song. No lyrics, but this is the song that we're doing it to. It'd be this track right here. You've heard this track so many times. Y'all have heard this track so many times. So many times you've heard this track. Well, there's actually a song. It's actually a song. It's actually a recorded song, and we're doing all the submissions and everything with all that. So the music video now being shot today for this. That's the track that's in the background. So like I said, if you want to come hang out with me, you are more than welcome. Long as you don't get in the way. You are more than welcome. So yes. What else we got? I talked about the episode yesterday. Like I said, that'll be back available at some point. Fingers crossed. As long as YouTube don't be like, no, you still can't have it. As long as they don't do that, then we still gonna be out there. So we'll still have that up, and then today we'll be out there. Let's see this. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna turn the comments on. If you're not abreast of where the comments are, they go right there. And then since we're at it and we're pointing at the screen, we doing all of this. See how the comment just popped up down there? There you go. Who's that? I can't even see. Oh, that's Mama. Hey, Mama. There it is right there. So, yep, your comments show up on the side right there. But since we're in the mood for showing off comments, just make sure that you are subscribed if you're not doing that already. Of course, we got to do this stuff. So go ahead and subscribe on the YouTubes. Go ahead and do that if you haven't done so already. And then also, you can follow us on Facebook. All that information is right there, and turn on your notifications, all that stuff. Y'all know what to do. Y'all ain't new to this. Y'all true to this. Y'all ain't new, but I love the fact that y'all get on here every day. I say that every day, but I say that every day, but the reality is, like, that's like, people don't have to support you. People don't have to help you. People don't have to, people don't have to get involved in what, people just don't have to. And y'all do it, yeah. And I love that. I appreciate that. That encourages me. I know that encourages my co-hosts, Eric and Rich and Rhonda. I know that encourages them. That encourages my wife, because if I'm encouraged, she's encouraged. So there you go. So yes. Thank y'all for always locking in. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we talk about friendships. We talk about friends. We talk about supporters. We talk about helpers. We talk about employees. All of that stuff like that. When we think about all of that stuff, those are the people that help you drive. Those are the people that help you move. Those are the people that help you out in this life. Those are the people that really get you, like I said, those are the people that really get you pumped. Those are the people that really get you moving. Those are the people that really remind you what this thing is all about, man. And so I'm wondering, and I'll pose this question. Of course, we're gonna take a music break in a minute here, before we get onto the 8:00 hour mark. But I'm wondering, do you have people in your corner who are your supporters? People who are your supporters, not just your friends. Because I named it Friendship Friday, and that's in my mind, friends are just, when I think of friends, there's your friends, you're like your ace boom booms, your homies, your hangout friends. But I think of friends as being anyone who is friendly towards you, friend or foe. I think about people who are not just friends, but who are friendly towards you. So, maybe your employee is not your friend per se, the person you're going to hang out with, but they not working against you. Does that make sense? They're not working against you. They're working with you. The employee, they're working for you. But, but they're working alongside you, a co-laborer, if you will. Like, do you have people like that in your corner? We've been talking for the last few weeks now. This is the third week of us just talking. And we didn't lean into it too much this week, but we did kind of. But definitely last week and the week before last, we talked about all these big plans, big dreams, big goals, big, just trying. We talked about all of that kind of stuff. We encouraged each other. We tried. We cried some tears. We shed some tears. We hugged it out with each other. We just really encouraged. But now that you got these big dreams and these things that we're moving towards, and I ain't just gonna say you. I'm gonna say us. I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm gonna say us. we got some big dreams, we got some big goals, and we're doing some big things. And if we're doing some big things, the question is, who's helping us do it? And this is a question I have to always come to grips with, even in myself, because I'm one of those people. I can actually do a lot of stuff. Now, this is not a boast. This is not a brag. This right here is actually what's the word I'm looking for? This is a bit of an indictment to myself. So Zeke, I'm looking at you right now, bro. This is actually an indictment to myself. When you like me, and a lot of y'all are this way, because I know some of y'all personally, and I know y'all are this way. You can do a lot of different things, you can. So for me, I make myself vulnerable, right? Since I done put my own stuff out there already, anyways. I can. If you put me in a studio, I can produce a track, write the song, perform the song. If I wanted to put a rap on the song, I could sing it if I wanted to. If I wanted to put a rap on it, I could write the rap and then rap it. If I wanted to have backgrounds, even to the extent of a full choir, I could have the full choir in there, arrange it, direct it, do all of that. And then when it's all said and done, I could take it back, mix it, and then I can even, I'm not a good masterer, but I can do a slight master. I know a bit of what I'm looking for just to get a quick job done. I can get that. If I really, really needed to, if I had the equipment, I could shoot my own video for it. I could do one-man shop. And when you look at that, it's kind of like, oh yeah, you should be able to get a bunch of stuff done. But the problem is each one of those jobs is an individual job that takes a significant amount of time, a significant amount of energy, a different way of wrapping your head around it. And what oftentimes ends up happening with me, now I don't know about y'all, because some people might be better at this, but for me, because I can do all of that, then a lot of times I just start doing it. And what ends up happening is stuff just don't get done. It's like a jack of all trades, a master of none, And so one of the things that I'm learning to come to grips with is leaning into people to just help me. And sometimes, I just be like, well, I can do it better myself. So if I can do it better myself, even down to the fact that if I can shoot the video, I can edit the video, I can I get a one-man shop. The problem with the one-man shop is bruh, how you gonna get all that done? Who got time for that? Because we still gotta. Again, I'm talking about me, so I ain't gonna say we. I'm gonna say me. Still gotta work a job. Still got the church. Still got. I got a wife. That's my first ministry, right? I still got that. Me and the wife. I don't think it's a secret. We've been talking children. So at some point, I'm gonna be a daddy by the grace of God, and I have to raise kids. And it's not like I'm raising them in my 20s or 30s. So so it's gonna be that. And from my understanding, kids just take over your life. Kids be living their best life while you out here struggling trying to make ends meet. The kids just living their best life, and so all that stuff, and then still trying to get things done. Like these big goals, these big dreams, you need support systems, you need friends around you, you need folks. But how do you separate what those friendships are? How do you separate knowing how to do all of that so that you can actually accomplish things, get things done? And this is a lesson I'm having to learn. People ask, Zeke, how come sometimes you don't get this done? How come this didn't get out? How come? Well, that's why, because I be doing too much. And that's not a vote. That's not a brag. That is an indictment. That is, whoa, you got to choose a different path. So who's the people that's in your corner who can support? Who are the people that are in your corner that can help? Who are the people in your corner who are actually capable? It's one thing to have supporters. It's another thing to have capable supporters, right? Because some people will support you from afar. Some people will like what you're doing. They'll share it. They'll do it. And those are ways of support. But sometimes you just need an additional level of help. So we'll hash into a little bit of that conversation today. But before we get into all of that, we're going to take a music break. Hold on, I'm bending down because I'm getting my... Y'all see what's behind me, right? That's right. We back with the symbol, baby. We back with the symbol, baby. So we're going to come back after the music break. We're going to do our morning shout outs, our morning affirmations. they've gone from morning shout outs to morning affirmations. And I really, really love the fact that we do that now, because y'all might not know this, but those words be helping me out. They be helping me out. I don't know if they help y'all out. I ain't gonna speak for y'all. I ain't gonna speak for y'all on this one. I'm gonna speak for myself on this one. Those words, those morning affirmations, they help me out. Thoughtful Thursday. I mean, just thinking about that, just, being thoughtful of stuff. Like, oh man, I had to, that put something in my brain that was good. And so, Thankful Thursday, like choosing gratitude, like remembering that when I wanted to complain. This is actually a real thing. I wanted to complain about something yesterday because I was getting a little overwhelmed, moving from thing to thing to thing. And then I decided to change my mind around it. And it's just, in my head, I said, no, wait, Thankful Thursday. Like literally, this happened yesterday. I kid y'all not. Yesterday, I was about to complain about something, just kind of internally. And then I said, wait, no, it's Thankful Thursday. And then when I said that, I was like, you know what? I'm grateful that I can do that. I'm grateful that this is coming up. I'm grateful. There was a time where I wanted to do this, and now it's so thankful, like switching your attitude to that. So those morning affirmations mean something. So go ahead and leave some morning affirmations. That's my own personal testimony with it. Maybe you share that same testimony. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just the kind that just likes to encourage people, and I'm all down with that because I will take the encouragement. I will enjoy the encouragement. But I tell you what, we'll do this. It's Friday, and I think we want to dance, and y'all know I'll play this song every day if I can. If don't nobody else like this song, I know Mama Miss Sharon Staten, I know she loves this song. So don't nobody else love this song, I love it. So there you have it. Let's take a quick music break right here, and we'll come back with our morning affirmations. All right, y'all? If you haven't done it, say good morning, and we'll be right back. Hey, Miss Frida with Higher, written and produced by our man J.R. Jordan. Hey. Oh yeah. DJ Red got that one sound effect. Oh yeah. We jamming. Come on, y'all jamming with it, huh? Oh, well, hold on. Let's see all my top on me. Yo, this is our jam over here. I don't know about y'all. This is our jam. This is like one of our favorite songs over here. We be jamming to this. Do y'all be jamming? I don't know. Do y'all be, when we play the music breaks, I wonder, do y'all be like dancing to it? Do y'all be dancing at home? I think it's like a delay on when I be moving, because I be going back on the video. Sometimes I go back on the video and I watch it and I be like dancing to it and I be like, I look off beat. Like, I know I'm on the beat. Like, so I don't know. Maybe it's the audio thing. I don't know. That's above my pay grade. But yeah, do y'all be jamming? Do y'all be dancing? Because I promise y'all, that's a great way to start your day, with a jam, with a dance. You know what I mean? Like just moving around. That's a great way. Because I'm telling y'all, look, Mama said she has it up loud. She said she be jamming. Look at that right there. She be having it turned up loud. I like that. That's listen, hey, I'm telling y'all, man, the jamming that you can do in the morning with a song like that, and I'll tell you what I did this morning. Let me tell y'all something I did this morning. I woke up this morning. That's what I say. I didn't feel like putting no shoes on, no shirt on. I went outside for like 15 minutes, like before we got on the show, right before I started the live, right before I started it. I went outside with my bare feet, shirt off, just soaked in some sun and some ground. There's a thing called grounding. I didn't even know this was a thing. I'm just like I said, I lived in the country, so I just like going outside barefoot. Call me country, call me, take my black card, do whatever you got to do. But I just like going outside barefoot. You can't take my black card for going outside barefoot, because if you ever been down to Mississippi, Alabama, and the Bayou, black folks be barefoot walking. My uncle, he made it to the NFL. My uncle played in the NFL back in the day, my dad's uncle. And he had to learn how to run with shoes on, because he grew up in the country with no shoes on. Like, so he was one of the fastest ones. I mean, very athletic. My Uncle ML, my Uncle Mac, very athletic, big guy, but just had to learn how to run with shoes on, because he grew up not wearing shoes. So anyways, I went outside, I stood in the grass and just soaked in some, I don't know. They say you soak in nutrients and stuff. I don't know. I feel better when I do it. So that's just my own anecdote, but apparently there's a whole science behind it. So this morning, that's kind of what jolted me up and woke me up a little bit. That's why when I came on, I was like, I don't feel like putting no shirt on. I'm throwing my kimono on. Incidentally, this is the same kimono that Fred and them was teasing me for. So incidentally, that's the case. So there you have that. So yes, that's what that was. So yeah. All right, let's get into this. We said we're doing our morning shout outs this morning, but before we jump into that, because oh man, it's already 8:11. Jesus Christ. Where do time be going, y'all? We get on here, we have a good time. Where do the time be going? Where does the time go? Marcus, you know that song. Hey, let's see. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Now I got that back. So matter of fact, bring that up here. Bring that up a little closer. Bring it on up a little closer. There we go. My wife's about to be upset, but that's all right. I'll make that for her later. Let's see. First comment of the day goes to, I just said his name, DJ Red. First comment gets a tambourine. Here we go. First comment gets a tambourine. I got all the noise, boy. All the noise. We're waking the whole neighborhood up. I should open the windows up, wake everybody up. Get y'all tails up. It's early in the morning. Zeke Live is on. Shout out to DJ Red. And let's see here. He named the day. There's the first affirmation. He said, it's Faithful Friday. Y'all know when we get a name, I got to bang my cymbal. Faithful Friday. God's been faithful before. He'll be faithful again. He'll do what he says. Tune in to Zeke Live in the morning. Like, share, subscribe. And here's one of my favorite hashtags. You got this. Go ahead and lock in. And yes, you got this. You got this. Be encouraged. beloved, in the words of Broken Vessel Music. Yeah, be encouraged. You got this. Broken Vessel says it best. So yes. Let's see here. Who we got next? It's one of the mamas of the show. One of my favorite ways to introduce the show in the morning is to say what's up to the mamas of the show. And here's Mama Pastor Cynthia Coleman saying, good morning, Lock Stars family. Have a fantastic Friday with family and friends. And I like that. Yes, have a fantastic Friday. And I love what she says here. Spend time with your family and friends. Yes, spend some time with your family. Spend some time with your friends. We don't know how long we got each other, and I'm not saying that in a morbid way. I'm saying that in a way to say, like, cherish people while you got them. There's an old colloquial saying that we have that says, give people their flowers while they can smell them. Y'all know what that means. Don't wait till they about to go to the grave before you tell them that you love them and appreciate them and that you admire them and honor them. Like, let them know. Let them know now. So shout out to Mama Pastor Cynthia Cohen for reminding us of that. Y'all know how I feel about the mamas of the show, so go show her some love. That's Rhonda on the Rocks' mama. There she is right there. And speaking of mamas, people that we call mama, look who it is. It's Mama Miss Sharon Staten saying, good morning, family. There it is right there. Y'all know what that simple means. If you've never been with us before, then you probably never seen the blood drops with the heart. But that means family ain't just the people you're born into. It's the people that you choose. It's the people that you choose. And since you chosen to spend your mornings here with me in the morning, there you go right there. You're locked in with us as a lock star. You're part of our family, even if you're just a visitor today. You're part of our family. And she says it's Friends and Family Friday. Somebody else named the day. I could beat my symbol. Friends and Family Friday. And if you're going to be hanging out with your family and friends and you got a sniffle, wash your hands. Or she followed it up with this. She said, if you got a sniffle, better yet, just stay home. Because she said she caught something in the airport. She was out there last week living her best life and then caught something in the airport. So take your sick self home. If you're sick, stay home. Don't come out. Don't try to come out. No, stay home. Listen. I only got the rest of the summer. I ain't trying to spend it sick. We only got a little bit of summer left. I ain't trying to spend it sick. So take Mama's advice and take her advice and stay your sick self at home. Like, yeah. Who we got next? We got Brony Cat. She says, good Freedom Friday. There's a reason to beat my. Boy, I'm about to irritate. I'm sure she was upset. Good Freedom Friday, Lock Stars. Free your mind from those things that are keeping you from living a fulfilled life. Can I just, Brody Cat, you mind if I just make another day out of that? Fulfilled Friday, huh? Fulfilled Friday. Y'all mind if I just do that? Fulfilled. It's fulfilled. There you go right there. It's freedom. It's fulfilled. Boy, those sound like some Jesus words to me. Whom the Son sets free is free indeed. Why? Because he came to fulfill the law. Ishabataya. Hey. That's a tambourine moment. That's a tambourine moment right there. Brony Cat been preaching, baby. Let's see here. Y'all know she gives us the church announcement, lady announcement. Welcome to Zeke Live in the Morning with host Zeke Lock, co-host Eric Rideout, Rich Holmes, special co-host Rhonda Cohen, aka Rhonda on the Rocks. Grab a cup and let's get this weekend started. All right. Let me grab my cup. So let's check in. Brony Cat always has us check in with what we're drinking. What are y'all drinking today? I'm drinking coffee. As y'all can see, I got my Santa Claus mug, so things are good. I got my Santa Claus mug, and so go ahead and I don't know. Y'all, what do y'all be drinking in the morning? Do y'all do coffee? Do y'all do tea? Orange juice? Just water? I mean, what do y'all do? What do y'all do in the morning? Hopefully, ain't nobody gonna get on here and say I do Tito's. I do Jose Cuervo every morning. Hey, I ain't here to judge. Some people, that's your story. Unless you have a problem, then I'm not here to judge. I'm here to help. And you can reach out to us at the Community Healing Resource Center. We'll get you to some resources that'll help you out. But I do the coffee in the morning time. Some people need a little Irish coffee, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just doing regular coffee. And here's a fun thing. I do my coffee straight black. No cream, no sugar, straight black. I never, ever thought I would be a person to drink straight black coffee. So maybe that's why I got all this chest hair right here, because I drink my coffee straight black. If that ain't some old man stuff, I don't know what is. My God. If that ain't some old man stuff, I swear to y'all, I don't know what is. Like just just drinking straight black coffee. But there it is right there. I'm drinking my coffee straight black. I'm interested. What do y'all drink? Let's get into some more of these comments. Let's see here. Let me take a sip of my black coffee. I don't know. Does that take my black card? Or does that just make me like an old factory worker? I don't know. Let's see who we got next. Who else we got up in here? We have... I gotta scroll back up to where they are. The comments are getting away from me. All right, here we go. We got Miss Brenda Rose. There she is, and she says, "Good morning, Zeke and beautiful Sticks Lock, Eric Rideout, Rich Holmes, and none other than Rhonda on the Rocks and Jamaica Lachey." Oh, even Jamaica got a shout out. That's so sweet. And she says it's Fellowship Faithful Friday. Woo! Fellowship Faithful Friday. I like that. Fellowship. There it is. And if you're here in Chicago and you're a member of Fellowship, then that's for you as well. There you go. Fellowship Friday. Who you fellowshipping with this weekend, y'all? Who you fellowshipping with? I'm really interested, huh? Who you fellowshipping with? Oh, look at that. Okay. I see you, bro. Let's see here. We got next. Let's see here. And shout out to Miss Brenda Rose as well. Yesterday we were talking about like I said, we're talking about sickle cell and all that stuff. It was a great episode. Hopefully when YouTube approves the trim that we had to make to that one clip, that episode will be back available. You'll be able to click back on it and watch it. But let's see, let's keep it moving. We got Miss Linda Lawson. Oh yeah, but I was shouting out Miss Brenda Rose. I'm sorry, real quick. I was shouting out Miss Brenda Rose because she shared with us some personal stuff about her lupus and all of that. So keep people lifted up. Keep people lifted in prayer. When you don't see people around, they might be dealing with something. They might be dealing with something that you didn't even know they had. And they just got strength even just to get up in the morning and be on here. So we show all the love and appreciation to Miss Brenda Rose, even just for being vulnerable alongside my wife yesterday. We appreciate you for that. Let's see here. We got Miss Linda Lawson. That's my girl from Hawkins Park. What's up, Linda? I think they might be talking about me because I went outside barefoot. I know you understand. Sometimes you just got to be barefoot. I know you get it. So help me. Like, I went out there barefoot today. I had to just stand in some grass, man. I just had to stand in some grass. Dirt. She says, "Good morning. Have a blessed day. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." And since we gotta rejoice and be glad, I'm gonna shake my tambourine again. I think that tambourine there goes right there. And be glad in the day today. And I saw this come across when that hood book clip was there. I replaced the clip that we had to cut out. It was that clip from the TV show Robbie I was telling y'all about. And I replaced it with a clip from Hood Book, the upcoming play that I'm in with Fred Hammond, with the doctor, uncle himself, Fred Hammond. I showed that clip, a little piece of that intro. Was not the intro. It is kind of the intro. No, it's not. That's probably like an hour into the. No, that's not even an hour. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Whatever it is, it's a clip. But yeah, y'all finally get to see our work, and that is cool. That's cool. So I really want y'all to check that out. Let's see here. What else we got? Let's get down into some more of these. Let's get into some more of these comments. Who else we got? Let me see here. Hold on. I gotta scroll through. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on, wait, there it is. Miss Asia Jamal from the Pure Life Podcast. And y'all know y'all can go follow that and subscribe to that. The Pure Life Podcast. Y'all say what's up to Miss Asia Jamal. Amazing podcaster herself. Good episodes over there. Y'all go check that out. I don't mind giving shameless plugs. Y'all go ahead and do that. And I'm with Mama. Look here, I can't wait until y'all get to see it on the road. Y'all get to see it, but it's a much better experience live. The video is cool, don't get me wrong. But when you see it live, it's a whole nother experience. It's an experience, Let's see here. Thank you for this comment right here. Miss Brenda Rose said it was a phenomenal show yesterday. Very educational. Yeah, that was educational. It was some good reminders for me too. Some stuff that I just had to be reminded of. You know? Let's see who else we got here. Chris Hood, I'll be with him a little bit later on. Like I said, if you want to come out to the video shoot, come on out tonight. He says, yo, what's up? What's good, Zeke? Good morning, my bro. Good morning to everybody locked in. Rich Holmes and the whole crew on this fantastic, marvelous Friday. It's fantabulous, fantastic, marvelous. So that deserves a symbol. That deserves that. I am annoying the entire world today. I just want to say, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many times you stumble, keep pushing. You might fail 100 times before you reach your goal. But Proverbs 24:16 says, a righteous man falls 7 times and rises again. That means we don't quit, we rise, we push. We fight, we pray, we win. Good morning, good morning. All right, Hood, you better come on here with that. I love it, I love it. And then let's see who else we got in here. Who else we got in here? We got, speaking of the mamas of the show, look who it is. It's Mrs. JP Johnny Ronaldo. There she is right there. That's one of the mamas of the show. That's Eric's mama. Y'all go show her some love. And she says, good morning. I love to accentuate it, so I'm going to say it the way she wrote it. Good morning, everybody. There it is right there. I love that, man. Everybody deserves a good morning. Everybody deserves to hear good morning. And since I got Mama Johnny Ride out on the stage, before I do the last of these morning shout outs and we go to the next music break, let me introduce somebody to the stage real quick. It looked like he's settled. I think he's settled. You all good back there? All right, bet. Let me bring somebody to the stage real quick to help me with these last pieces of the morning shout outs before we take this break. Mr. Eric Rideout, or as he calls himself today, the Don E. He's the Don today, y'all. He's the Don. He got his Don glasses on, the Don Corleone glasses. I love it.
Right. No, that's what that is. And I just noticed what you got on.
Yeah, I got on the kimono they talked about. This is the exact kimono that I was wearing that day. This is the exact kimono I had on the time during the cruise that Fred Hammond, Rodney Perry, all them talked about me like a dog.
That is when. That's exactly how you look when you came walking out the stage from the far side. I think what made it funny was you just came out of nowhere with the shorts on and the kimono. It was open.
Hey, I was ready to do what I had to do. I was done. I was ready to go to the hot tub.
But it was funny because I'm looking at Fred this way, and I'm looking at him, and he's looking past me. And he said, "Oh my God!" I said, "What happened?" And Ace was like, "What you about?" He said, "Look downstage." And Dave was looking. They said, "Oh." He said, "You got up there." Fred said, "Only he could pull that off." And Fred, I was like, and so Fred was laughing. He said, "We're gonna go to breakfast probably. I'm gonna wait to heat him up tomorrow. I gotta get him." So that's why he waited till the next day. And then when you walked up, he said, "What?" But you know what?
That was a good time. That was a lot of fun actually sitting at the table. We just talking about each other back. For those that don't know, Fred think he a comedian, y'all. For those that don't know, Fred Hammond thinks he's a comedian. That's the. You think you're a comedian? It was a good time, y'all. We had a good time on that ship, though. That ship was good.
Ace will think he's one too.
Yeah, he really think he's a comedian, dude.
The thing that makes it funny, I've grown used to Fred over all these years because they used to heat me up, and that's something that him and Marvin Sapp, their whole group is still them. If you get on the bus with them, and say you're sitting on the bus and minding their business, you sitting there like this, and you look and catch somebody just looking at you, not saying nothing, just staring at you, and don't bring eye contact. They're about to heat me up. And then all you hear is, "Nigga, you know what you look like." Once you say that, whoever said that on that bus, that opens the floodgates, and everybody start killing you. People want to just do this with like ball up like some paper and hide. But it's that skin. Good morning, everybody. I am I'm home.
Oh, welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome back. If you ain't do it, I'll hit you up after the show. I'd say, we'll talk after about what I got going on tonight. Yeah, what I decided to do.
Yeah, man, I've been out the loop, last few days, but
Yeah, I know you've been gone. You've been working. Yeah.
What's going on with the morning shout-outs? We done, or you got a few
No.
more?
I still got a few more before we take this break. I got 3 minutes. I can do 3 minutes. I can do 3.5 minutes. I can get these in 3 minutes. Here go. Hold on. I need a hype track. This track to
Now you got 2 minutes.
Right. This track could give me too much in my. Although I love that track that's in the background. I love it. But this is the one right here. Here we go. This one is a little vibey. There we go. We'll vibe it out because this next shout out deserves a little bit of vibe. It is Miss Jamaica Lachey. Hey, y'all, Miss Jamaica Lachey. We love her. That's my little sister, y'all. She says, great morning. Today is, you would say this, Jamaica, French Fry Friday. Eat you some fries. Yeah, French Fry Friday. That deserves a whole lot of, yeah. Because after I get done with the video shoot tonight, I'm gonna eat me some fries. I can't eat no sweets and stuff before the shoot because I gotta keep my stomach down, so I can look sexy on the video. Sexy for Jesus. No. She says, great morning. Today is French Fry Friday. Eat you some fries. It'll make this fabulous Friday. There's another day. That has got to be the most irritating thing. I know my wife is in there reeling right now. Make it a fabulous Friday, that much more fabulous. Remember, I love you. Huh?
You should hit that and stick the tambourine, get you the air horn, do everything in one
I'm gonna get some DJ equipment and get some sound effects. Oh yeah!
You do everything at one time. So you be living outside, listening to what I'm saying.
Let's see. She says, get your faith up and have a fantastic weekend. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that to the lexicon. Faith Up Friday. I like that. Faith Up. French Fry Friday, Fabulous Friday. Jamaica Lachey coming through with the names. I love it. I love it.
You got TF Friday.
What? Turn TF up? Jamaica said that yesterday, and I had to tell the people what that was. That was a good time. Let's see here, y'all. It's my auntie Gina. There go my auntie Regina, y'all. Saying good morning, nephew and Lockstar's family. So she's giving all of y'all some love. And let's see. I knew she had a day. I like this. It's Funtastic Friday. Somebody might call it Fantastic Friday. But my auntie called it Funtastic Friday. You can have some fun today. Go find some fun. If you ain't gonna do nothing else today, go find some fun. You only got next weekend is the kind of official end of summer next weekend. So you got 2 weekends left in the summertime. You better go find some fun. Go find some fun. There it is. And then look here, y'all. It's my mama. My mother-in-law, Miss Sherry Pankey. That's my wife's mom. There she is right there saying, good mood Friday morning. Oh, I like that. I'm going to go ahead and... There's a such thing as Good Friday, but my mama-in-law said it's Good Mood Friday. Get yourself in a good mood. So yeah, this morning she was jamming to the song. I love it. I love that. Let's see if we got any other ones. Look who it is. It's my girl, my friend, my homie, Miss Shauna Marie. And y'all can go follow her page because she always has some good stuff going on over there. So real good stuff. I'm just gonna give her a symbol just because I love her and I miss her face in the place. So Miss Shauna Marie, good to see you this morning, man. Good to see you this morning. Look at this. Marcus talking about my robe. See, everybody want to talk about my kimono. It's not a robe. It's a kimono. It's a...
He said I'm upset with the robe.
Everybody just upset because they can't pull it off like Zeke Lock, baby. That's all it is.
Hey, Marcus, you want to see somebody get upset? Let's three-way friends on this video. Say, Zeke want to talk to you, and that camera come on with just that. Or he's like, hey, man.
I'm going to send them one as a gift. I'm going to send one to the warehouse. I'm going to send her kimono to the warehouse. I'm going to send one to say, since I know you love this. Charlie, what's up, Charlie? Hey, y'all, say what's up to Charlie. He's on here from APC. Shout out to Charlie. I love that. I love that you're here. Yeah. And then let's see here. Let's see here. Hold on, wait. I want to make sure I got everybody before I do the last one. I'm a close it. I'm just making sure I got everybody. I just want to make sure I got everybody. Everybody. All right, I think I got everybody. If I missed you, but I got to do one more before we go to the music break because y'all, I don't know if y'all been noticing, but I've been trying to do the music break like at the right times. You know, I've been trying to do the music break at the right times. You know, and no later than 4 minutes after. So let's see here. Real quick, I like this right here. Charlie said he has some fashion business things coming up. I like that. All right, Charlie. Y'all support. That's a young man right there. Charlie, 20, 21. I think Charlie is 20. So yeah, to see that he got some fashion things coming up. Yep. Hey, we're gonna get into this conversation a little later about supporters and all that. So Charlie, this will be a good conversation for you because if you learn this lesson as a young man, you'll save yourself a lot of pressure as you go into your endeavors. And I didn't even try to rhyme. I just did it because I do that. Shout out real quick to my cousin JC, super producer JC. He says, "Morning, family." I love that. Good morning to him, my cousin. Y'all go ahead and give him some love right there. Yeah, y'all go ahead and give him some love. But I got to show y'all one more person. Uh-oh, I done lost it. The comments just be skipping all over the place. I don't know why they do that. I just don't know why they do that. But here's one right here. It is my wife, my baby, my girl, my boo thing, Mrs. Locke. There she is right there. Kimyata, a.k.a. Sticks. Right, just for that, I'm going to open the door and do it, dog. She said she can't hear nothing because I'm in here doing this. Oh, almost knocked it down. Shout out to my wife, y'all. Y'all show my wife some love. She said thanks for having her on yesterday, and thank y'all for being attentive with it yesterday. Wasn't she so beautiful on the screen yesterday, y'all? Wasn't she so beautiful on the screen? You know, I can brag on her a little bit. She looked flawless yesterday, didn't she? She looked good. She looked great. She was telling her story, and I enjoyed having her on. And so thank y'all for allowing us to do that yesterday. Let's go ahead and take a music break right here. We'll take a music break. We'll take 2 songs. Let's do that. We'll take 2 songs. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You know, we'll showcase some folks. We'll showcase some folks' music. Since I have Hood on here, and since I have JC on here, we'll do some artists that are actually on the show with us this morning. I'll play their songs. Hood, this is a song you got called Finding My Way. Finding My Way. We'll play that one, and then we'll play JC Burning Bridges. How about that? We'll play those 2 songs, and then we'll be right back. Eric, you with us for the rest of the show, right? Uh-oh, did I lose E? Oh, Lord have mercy. It already went off the screen. He's so quick. Listen. All right, cool, perfect. I said you with us for the rest of the show, right?
Yeah,
all right, bet. Cool, perfect. I will be right back. So let's play a little bit of Hood right here and a little bit of JC since they're here with us. JC says he has new music coming out November 24th. So we'll play that music real quick and get us in a little vibe right here. We'll let it get us into a vibe. How about that? There you go. So shout out to Chris Hood and shout out to JC. Y'all enjoy these songs from our artists that listen to us every day. And we'll be right back.
You don't know where to turn.
For more Zeke Live in the morning.
People just want to guide you a certain way. Everything that's in my mind all the time. Oh, that's right. Sometimes I really want to let go. Sometimes I feel like nobody gets me out. I don't feel like I want to cry no more. I ask myself, why do I go this way or that way to you, Lord? Can you tell me what am I supposed to do, my Lord? I feel like I'm losing you. Like in certain situations, we feel like nobody else hears us out. We know that God keeps on saying, come this way when negative and enemies just pull you that way. So many people in my mind, all the time. So many people telling me what to do. All the time am I doing this wrong, my Lord? Should I keep listening now, my Lord? What should I do or say when negative come my way? People say don't pray and worry, but my mind keeps saying I should go this way.
Sometimes we just don't have a guidance. But the Lord just keeps saying, come this way. When you have bills, situations, problems, heartaches, you just go the opposite way when the Lord just keeps saying, come this way. He just say, but negative when they tell you to go that way. When the Lord just keeps telling you to go this way.
You make me wonder why I even lost you. You had me shedding tears like a faucet. I'm scared to fall in love cause it costs you. You can feel the pain going through my pulse. You got me out here changing and all. You taking up a space in my heart. Sometimes thinking about the past give me nausea. Sometimes thinking about the past also. Lately I'm approaching the future with some caution. Really had me believing I was yours. Breaking my heart in pieces, broke yours. Are you sure that's what you wanna do? You can only pick one side. I guess you done chose. Made you number one, you didn't cross me too. One time is enough for me to cut you loose. Try to take your word, I ain't need no proof. But now that bridge is burned, I'd rather live and learn than live without the truth. Really had me believing I was yours. Breaking my heart in pieces, broke yours. Really had me believing I was yours. Breaking my heart in pieces, broke yours. Are you sure that's what you wanna do? You can only pick one side. I guess you done chose.
Yeah. That was Chris Hood and that was JC. That was Chris Hood. That was JC with their songs. And shout out to them. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. There you go. I knew it was about to happen. There go the sneeze right there. Yeah, I love that we have other people who got music and stuff like that. Y'all hear music all the time from some of our artists that are on here listening to us in the morning, and I really do appreciate them for submitting their songs and submitting their music. So yeah. Y'all know we got, we play a lot of artists that listen to us on the show every day, and I think that's so cool. Jamaica Lachey, y'all know we got a couple songs of hers we play. Hood, JC, Jeremy Sanders with Sounds of Kingdom, Tara Jones, who else we got? Would be James and Olivia. Yeah, all kind of songs we playing. Yeah. So, man, Friendship Friday. So, on the break, I got hit with this. Not why I got hit with this question, but I said I'm gonna hit y'all with this question. I didn't get hit with it. I'm gonna hit y'all with it. The query of the hour is this right here. Hold on one second. Let me do something. I'll make one quick adjustment here. There we go. Let's see here. The question that I got for y'all. Here's the question. This is for all the lock stars, all the fellow lock stars. When it comes to elevating, All right, y'all ready? So we've been talking about elevation. Y'all remember Tuesday we did a celebration of elevation, and for the last couple weeks we've been talking about big dreams, big goals, big plans, all of that kind of stuff. Did the sun just go down? Like, what just happened? Like, it just got dark in here. Like, Lord ever, it's got dark all of a sudden. I just looked at myself like, oh man. We've been talking about big goals, big dreams, big plans, all of that stuff. So when it comes to elevating, here's the question I got for y'all. Do you need friends, supporters, employees, or all three? Or maybe just a couple. I don't know. Maybe two of them. Maybe what in the world? It's like mustache hairs are like tickling my nose, making me have to sneeze. Like, my goodness, I'm gonna sneeze again. Woo! There you go. We're not gonna deal with allergies today. I know that much. But okay. There's the question. I'm asking one more time. When it comes to elevating, do you need friends, supporters, employees, or all three? That's the question that's at hand this morning. Like, what do you really believe that you need? What do you need? What do you need? Do you need, like, Eric, I'll let you kind of take that first. I'll let you take it first. Like, we talk about elevating. We talk about big goals, big dreams. And you're somebody who I've always known to have big goals and big dreams. I mean, I met you when for those that don't know, I mean, you probably heard this before, but I met Eric when I was the director for BRL Phase 2. So me and Eric go back a little ways. And then when that all got shut down, then I ended up being the director of LXW. And the quick anecdote around that story, if you have never heard the story of that, Eric told Dietrich. Now, I didn't know Eric well when I did BRL because he didn't really come around to Phase 2 stuff, so he didn't really have to come around too much. I think he probably saw us maybe like twice or something like that. Maybe twice, 2-3 times.
Once at Deidre's church and once at the Wild Fest.
Yeah. Like just some real he was more tied up with the big folks. He was more. But then even without all of that, then Eric and Dietrich hadn't get to talking to each other about bringing a version of LXW to Chicago. And Eric, for those that don't know Eric gets an idea in mind, he jumps on it right away. That's Eric's mode. I'm the kind where I gotta sit back, I gotta think about it for a minute, I gotta put a plan together, I gotta structure it, I gotta have, because I know I'm gonna be moving a million different ways. So Eric is the kind that's like feet first, boom, jump in, head first. I mean, I'm a feet first jumper. He's a head first jumper.
I just the whole body go in, and I just figure it out as I get in there.
You do a cannonball. He just and so
honest, I work best that way.
Yeah, see, I don't, you know what I mean? But here's the thing, so with that in mind, he tells Dietrich, and thinking of how Eric worked, he goes and tells Dietrich, I met him 2 or 3 times before this. He goes, I got a guy, he gonna be the director, he gonna do it. That's what he tells Dietrich. Now, Phase 2 had ended by this time, and I was like, we was about to move to Florida. I was like, you know what? I'm over this whole music thing. Every time I get something going, it just shuts down. I'm going to Florida. I'm going to restart my life. Maybe I'll do music down there. I don't know. But I wasn't too far removed from the corporate world that I couldn't get another corporate job and do all right and all that stuff. So I was going to move. I liked Florida. I liked the Clearwater area. I wanted to go there. And Eric started hitting me up and saying, hey, man, I want you to direct this youth choir. And I kept saying no. I want to direct no youth choirs. That ain't really what I want to do. I did the Phase 2 thing because I thought that was a good opportunity, but that ended abruptly, and I just don't want to. And he was like, no, you got to do it. So I kept saying no. I probably told Eric no 12 times. And then he started calling my mama, my girlfriend, my sister,
I called everybody. And then
go hit everybody up. Tell Zeke, call me. Tell Zeke.
I told Rich too. I said, we need to get Zeke to do this. And Rich was like, he was gonna work on it too.
Eric was calling everybody. Tell Zeke, call me. I'm like, I know what he wants. He want me to direct this youth choir. I want to direct it. So finally, Eric broke down because he was trying not to tell me what it was, And then finally, he broke down. Look, man, I ain't supposed to tell you, but Dietrich, you ever heard of LXW? I'm like, yeah, Dietrich had. He was like, yeah. So he's doing a version in Chicago, and he wants you to direct it. I already told him that it's good, so he wants you to call him. I was like, what? And of course, I'm a Dietrich Haddon fan, so of course I was like, Sure, I'll do, and so that's how I ended up with LXW. So I'm saying all that to say Eric has big dreams, big goals. I watched him put on big award shows. I watched him take BRL and grow it to a worldwide situation. I've watched him do, the stuff we did with LXW. The stages that I've been on have been the result of this man right here, honestly. So a big dreamer, a big planner, a big, just big stuff all the time. So here's my question, E. What do you think you need? Here's the question I got for you. Do you for you personally, do you need friends? Do you need supporters? Do you need employees, or do you need some variation of all three of them in some level? Like, what does that look like for you? Maybe help the Lock Stars with this morning.
That's a good question. Because I'll be honest, it's been times that I didn't need anybody, and I know that sounds arrogant, but I would say I don't just want friends, but my circle of friendship my circle of trust, like the Fockers, is not big, right? It's like that. I don't call everybody my friend. Even in my phone, it looks petty, but it says friends, associates, people are saved under different categories of my phone. I would prefer a few friends around me who have a like mind, and then supporters who are genuine supporters, not just supporters when the thing happens. You know what I mean? Those supporters that come up when everything is done and the lights are flickering, the red carpet, here they come. Yeah, I knew my man could do it. I believe in this guy. I said right over there in that restaurant, told him, not that guy. I want the guy, the girl or the guys that's there that's like, yo, this is an idea. Well, man, I can find out this. Like, somebody who's good for that was Deidre. They used to be with BRL. Deidre Allison was good for that. Deidre, you could tell Deidre an idea. She was automatically, I said, man, we got to get something for some clothes for BRL. Deidre like, I get on the phone and start calling to get endorsements. You didn't have to tell her certain things. Or, we had a meeting, we got to get this together. You got somebody, hey, I can do administrative stuff. I handle the logistics. Somebody else. So I like people like that around me. So I would say supporters, real supporters, and real friends. Not just social media. Well, some social media friends have became better friends than people I've known my whole life.
Yeah.
So that's what it takes for me. That's what it takes for me. I surround myself with a certain type of person and certain type of I'm not the guy big, the energy guy, but a certain type of I don't plug in nothing that don't have no electricity going. I don't plug into nothing that ain't got nothing going.
Oh, hold on, wait. Say that one again. Hold on, wait. Clap that one. That's a clap that moment right there. What did you just say? Yo, do what? Did we just lose him? I think we lost Eric, y'all. I think he said such a heavy thing. He said he don't plug in and nothing that ain't got electricity no more. I think he lost electricity when he said it.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I said I don't plug in nothing that don't have no electricity. In other words, I don't plug in nothing that don't have no current, no motion, no nothing happening. Because you get nothing from it. What's the point in plugging into an outlet that has no electricity? It's just sitting there. It's not doing anything. So the people I surround myself with got something going. The people that I like to hang out with, sit down with, go out to eat with, are people that got something going. If my daughter, and I'm done, and I'll give you the phone. My daughter called me yesterday with a big decision she making. That's something about my daughter. She got the attitude of, I always can get better. I can always do better. And this chick is like, I'm gonna do this and the other. I might move there when I do it, but I'll be closing. Blah blah blah. She's always trying to find a way to set herself up in a better situation.
Yeah.
She don't like being mediocre or regular. If you call Deja regular, she will burn every bit of clothes she got in the house and reshop just because she says it's regular. She's always trying to go here, and her level best is up here. And for me, man, that's important. So those are the people I surround myself with, and the people that I have found to be, when it comes to my life, most successful or most beneficial. Again, I don't like negative people around me. Oh, there's no way we can do that. Well, if you can't see it, then you're going to bother me.
Right.
So I don't want, and they may have a legitimate reason. I'm not saying their reason for saying it can't be done is not real. But I don't operate in that realm of possibility, man. I always go in the realm of impossibility. To me, I'm more comfortable here where it don't look like it can happen at all. And now I have to figure out, with God's help, how do I get here? I like that place. I don't like being in a place where everything's easy and smooth and, oh, man, we're going to do that. Okay, I got this. Oh, we can do this. Nah, I like to get in there, struggle a little bit. I like to struggle a little bit. And not in the struggle of I'm discouraged.
Wait, hold on. You said you like to struggle.
Yeah, I like, see, and let me explain that for people that don't get it. Like, if I'm planning an event right now, I'm working on some tour stuff.
Okay.
I got what do you call it? An inkling of what I'm gonna do, and I kind of have a structure to it. But I'm missing some important pieces of it. I'm like, man, how am I gonna get this? And some people be like, I can't. I don't know. Nobody can do that. I don't know how to do it. Not me. I'm gonna sit there and look at it, figure it out, and work on it, and make it. If there's a need. And I can't do it, but this person here may not know how to do it. But I can see they got the what's the word? The potential to do it. Oh, I'm gonna get this. You gonna do this? I don't know how to do that. You can figure it out. I believe in you, and I'm gonna give it to them and help them. So that's what I mean by the struggle. I like when I hit a roadblock in some things. Because when you learn how to overcome the roadblock, when later in life or when you do something else and you come against that same roadblock, you know how to get around it. Or at least take the model from how you did it before. Say, this worked before, this may not work this, but I can take some of this here and apply it. I'm a little bit further ahead of getting past the roadblock than I was at the beginning. So that's just how I operate, man. And it's been successful. I'm making some business moves now for the top of the year for myself. Reopening up my management stuff, how I used to do it when I had a Rolodex of clients, because I have a lot of A-listers, but there's B, C, D, and E-listers. There's people all the day calling for something. So I got a website being done, I got this being done, paperwork, filings happening, an attorney on deck. There's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. So at the top of 2026, when I open up and had a website, like, boom, here we go, people are like, oh, wait, that's what you've been working on. And yeah, man, you just always got to keep moving and surround yourself with people who understand, because there ain't nothing worse than having people on your team, and you know this. When we've dealt with this with LXW before, having people on your team who don't get the vision or don't agree with the vision of what you're doing, that will mess you up every time, especially if they're in key positions, man.
Yeah. Absolute. That's it. That's that. Like you said, that's really important that you got people who at least understand the vision. But that's why you have to be able to separate. I think, that's why I asked the question, do you need friends? And I'm asking this to the Lock Stars now, do you need friends? Do you need supporters? And this is different for everybody. Or do you need employees? There's a difference between the three of those things. And sometimes I do believe that people can be multiple of those things. You can have a friend that you hired as now your employee. You can have an employee who becomes a friend. Maybe you have a supporter who, now becomes a employee, or maybe you have a supporter who is a friend, or maybe your friends are your support system. Sometimes your friends ain't your supporters because maybe your friends can't be your supporters. I mean, for instance, if I'm working on a song and my friends are, they want to support me, but right now I need somebody to mix this song. This is the real thing. I need somebody to mix the song, Well, you want to support me, but the thing is, you cannot support me in that area. There's no matter how hard you want to, and you might sit up and try to work all night and do but the problem is you can't. You just simply, so it's okay. You just have to know and decide for you and where you are. Where you are in life, where you are, where your vision is, where your goal is, all that kind of stuff like that, and then decide what you need. And so, I'm just putting the query out there for everybody, all the Lock Stars. I'm putting it out there so that as we think about this Friendship Friday, we can think about what do we really need? Because I think one of the problems, and we'll take a music break right after this, but I think one of the problems that ends up happening sometimes, is that I think that people, they start to convolute the lines between those. So maybe, instead of using, you're into management, so you understand this. Instead of using somebody who understands, I don't know, let's say the music business, that's my area. You get a friend who don't know nothing about nothing, Now I've been grateful to have friends who know music. I count Eric amongst my friends. I count Rich amongst my friends. And they also, yell at me all the time about music stuff because they manage me as well. Like, so, but that's a benefit that I have. That ain't everybody's story. That ain't everybody, you know what I mean? Like, and a lot of times what people will do is they'll get their friends to do stuff for them. Looking for that support in that area, and their friends really can't help them out. So, but then what happens sometimes, then friends start to get offended when it's like, well, how come you ain't asked me to do that? Because you didn't know how to do that. Like, why would I ask you to, like, I would not ask Eric to fry me no chicken because he just told me the other day he don't know how to fry chicken. Like, so if I'm doing an event and I need help frying the chicken, like, Eric may want to support me in that, and he may sit up there and struggle trying to figure it out, but he don't know how to do that. So
I don't know how to do it.
So he'll be trying to support me, but he'll actually end up doing more damage and more detriment. So what I'm trying to do for the dinner, now everybody eating bloody chicken, like.
Or you got those, like you said, or you got those people who your friends who feel like, why?
Uh-oh. Oh no, we lost him again. Oh no! Oh no! There you go. There you go. I don't know. We lost him. He'll come back in a second. He'll come back on. We'll just keep him right there until he clocks it back in. I don't know if you can hear us. But he is like frozen. Y'all see that right there. Let's go ahead and center screen that. I'm sure Rhonda on the rocks would love that image right there. That's for you, Rhonda. That's for you, Rhonda. There you go. Don't say I never gave you a gift. Yes. See, Rhonda ain't even here to take the gift. She'll be screenshotting it and send it into the group chat. So, anyways, yeah, we lost him. He just ended up clocking and he just ended up off. So, yes, okay. So I'll tell you what, we're gonna take a music break. We're at the music break hour, anyways, at the 9 o'clock. Little Hood had to get that. We're gonna take a music break right here. We're gonna take a quick music break, and then we'll be right back. But before we do that, let me just look at a couple of these comments. First and foremost, let me say hello to my mother, y'all. My mama, here she is right here, saying good morning, love y'all, appreciate my Lockstar family, and she left us with a comment right down here. Whatever my mama say something, it's always good. Y'all know how I feel about my mama. She said, yes, Eric, faith in motion looks and feels like you're always working uphill and against the grain, because that's exactly what you're doing. It's always about the next and the new. And that's, and we'll talk about that when we get back. I think we got Eric back. There he goes right there. There you go. He back. He made it back. He made it back. There he is right there. He made it back. He made it back.
It said my phone got too hot, and it just said it was hot, and it shut off.
Oh, wow. Oh, you got it in the sun?
Yeah, well, it was kind of in the sun. I didn't notice, and it was like, yeah, this is joint too hot.
Yeah. But, well, that's all good. We're going to take a break right here anyways, and then we're going to come right back. When we come back, this is what we're going to do when we get back after the music break. And thank y'all for getting into the comments. We're going to approach some of those when we get back, of course. I'm going to come back. We'll talk about 5 practical ways to tell the difference between a friend and a supporter. Because for some of us, again, those lines get very, very convoluted. And, sometimes, you try to make sure your friends are good and all that stuff. But the lines get convoluted. The lines get all blurry. And so we'll talk maybe some stuff that'll help you understand what the difference is, so you'll know how to move as we elevate. We're going to celebrate the elevate, then we got to know who we got in our corner, so we know how to, for lack of a better word, we know how to compartmentalize them. So with that in mind, let's take a quick music break right here, and then we'll be back to talk about that. And again, y'all go ahead and lock into the comments. We'll approach some of these amazing comments that are in here. Some of this amazing lock stars. We'll approach that stuff when we get back. We'll take 2 songs right here, and then we'll be right back. Let's see here. I just feel like hearing this song today. Make it to tomorrow. I just feel like hearing that this morning.
Sometimes I feel suicidal, but I know I don't want to
be right
die.
back.
It's just another trial, so I'm hanging on to life by the grab bars, hoping that the next time's far from the triggers that set me off. Every other night, piling up the bottles, or I'm trying to make a pipe burn away the sorrow. I even hit the psilocybin. Dog, I've been waiting for tomorrow. Gotta make it to tomorrow. I gotta make it to tomorrow. Oh, I gotta make it to tomorrow. Oh, I gotta make it to tomorrow. Oh, I gotta make it to tomorrow. Listen now, I'm about to go outside, get a little bit of sunlight into my skin. About to take a jog for the endorphins, it's a sure thing. I know this depression won't take me out. About to make a call to my closest friend, get a laugh and hug myself in the mirror for a minute. I'm trying, you know, cause I wanna make it to tomorrow. I gotta make it to tomorrow. I'm not okay, I'm not ashamed at all. Cause one thing about me, yeah, I'm overcoming. I'm not afraid to say I'm not okay, I've been here before. One thing about me, I always overcome. And I know I'm gonna fly when I make it to tomorrow. When I make it to tomorrow. To tomorrow. Oh, I gotta make it to tomorrow. Oh, I gotta make it to tomorrow. Oh, I gotta make it to tomorrow. Oh, one day at a time, I'ma make it to tomorrow.
One more song. How about one from our girl, Jamaica Lachey? We're playing all of the Lock Stars today. How about that? We're playing Lock Stars today. We'll be right back after this song. Lock in. We'll talk about the difference between supporters and friends when we get back.
Used to see us in the back, we in the front now. They tried, we did. Stepping up, no chill, I'm about to go in. Steady dancing in the clouds, got Abba walking mouse, talking handshake smiles for the big win. Bomos on the reach in, trying to put their bid in, hoping they can slide just a piece in. But this ain't for the weak, for the hearts wanna sleep. Put a guard on your piece, gotta stand in your sleep. Take a breath and be me, gotta take it from me. No one can do you like you do it. Be fluent in you, that's a movement. Stay focused on you, it's not selfish, it's true. It is only to you that you prove it. If I can't feel no love, I don't want it, yeah. If you can't feel these voids, I don't want it, yeah. If it don't bring me joy, I don't want it, yeah. I don't want it, I don't want it, yeah. People used to talk, how me could falling out, now they looking for my corner. Red Bull, I'm on the backtrack, I ain't cutting no slack, it's a new order. Set my team real strong now. Kingdom coming like the sun now. Guaranteed on this walk, you won't believe, but his word is the creed, and my faith it goes free. No one can do you like you do it. Be fluent in you, that's a movement. Stay focused on you, it's not selfish, it's true. It is only to you that you prove it. It is only through him that you prove it. It is only through him that you prove. If I can't feel no love, I don't want it, yeah. If you can't feel these voids, I don't want it, yeah. If it don't bring me joy, I don't want it, yeah. I don't want it, I don't want it, yeah. Entangled entrapments, the pressures of being down. Transcendent traps and dead bodies have turned to clouds. Depression's a trophy for Gen Z, and socials will kill you with envy, fabricating the line through the enemy. My state, it is altered and change has occurred. Intention is heavy on serving this word. My being has been and no love lost, I made it. I'm good, love, believe me, that's true, I don't think. If I can't feel no love,
All right, that was Miss Jamaica Lachey with I Don't Want It, and Andre Henry with Make It to Tomorrow. Two really good songs. We got Lock Stars with music, y'all. I love it and appreciate it, and I appreciate y'all for submitting and giving us such good songs that we can take with us this weekend, some stuff that we can listen to as we go through the weekend. Hey, let's say something real quick. Let me just do a couple of quick announcements before we keep the show moving. In case you have not heard the news, I've got good news for thee. And here's the good news right here. The good news is that first and foremost, next Thursday, this coming Thursday, the 28th, we have what we call Healing Voices around here. And Healing Voices is a chance for us to vibe, out with, some good music and just some good fellowship and all that stuff like that. So you don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss Healing Voices. This Thursday is what we call Build. And so we'll use some of those singing principles and things to help us with how to deal with trauma and pain and other stuff like that. And, it's just been up. It's been an elevation over at Healing Voices, and I really would love to invite y'all there. You can come on out. Also, if you haven't heard the good news, that same day, next Thursday, at 114th and Vincennes. Healing Voices is also at 114th and Vincennes in Chicago. But also we have support groups. It's called Caretakers and Strong Friends Support Group. This is for anyone who is a caregiver, anyone who takes care of, maybe you're taking care of somebody like a family member or whatever the case may be, or maybe you're just the strong friend. And we're talking about friends and supporters. Maybe you are always the friend / supporter / person that everybody cries on their shoulder. Maybe that's you. Maybe that's your testimony. Maybe that's your story. And you just need some people around you who understand, who get it. Well, this support group is for you. So that's at 12 noon. Healing Voices is at 7 p.m. And then next Sunday, going into Labor Day, we're having this right here. It's an end of summer bash, and we have some, we have a good time. We're going to have a good time with that one. It's got DJ Miles Franklin. He'll be on the DJing. So they got him. They got some other community resources. There'll be some games. There's going to be a bounce house out there. There's going to be, I've just found out we're going to have a cotton candy machine. So as long as that still goes, we have a cotton candy machine, popcorn. It's going to be a good time, man. A grill is going to be out there. They just sent me the invoice for the food. So, got to come off them thousands of dollars. So y'all better come eat this food. It is first come, first serve. So I will say that much. When it's gone, it's gone. Now you'll still be able to come out and have fun. Bring the kids, have a good time. And we'll be doing that. And then let's see here. What other news do I have to share with the people? I think that's about it. Oh, yeah. I always got to remind y'all, just so you know your place in the world. Just in case you don't know your place in the world, there you are. Just a general reminder. In case you don't know who you are in this world. There's your age chart so you can serve accordingly for who you are. There you go. That's so bogus. This is the most bogus, disrespectful graphic in the world. Yeah, all that stuff is going on. And then, like I said, tonight, I'm putting it out there again. Tonight, I'm shooting a music video. Well, not tonight, but this evening. I'm inviting Lock stars. If you want to come out, you can come out, hang out. We're just going to be out there. So I'm inviting you out. Feel free to come out and see what's going on. What's going on. You can come on out there and just hang out. It'll be a good time. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to have an enjoyable time. So that's what's going on tonight. So like I said, I'm inviting the people. And I don't usually do that, but I'm doing that tonight because it's going to be at a cool location. It's beautiful out there. And so it'll be, that's the deal. So come on through. Let's see here. What else do we have going on? I want to say that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. That's all the announcements. All right, y'all. Let's get back into it. Let's get on back into it. I've got some special guests. All of my co-hosts are here today. And so I'm going to bring them on up to the stage. First and foremost, let's bring up this one lovely person who y'all love. I know y'all love her. I know how y'all gonna react, so I'm just bringing her up here. Here she is, Miss Rhonda on the rocks.
Hey, good morning.
Rhonda, what's up?
It's Friday.
Oh, yeah. Welcome. You doing all right this morning?
I'm doing great.
Yeah. Wonderful.
You know why I'm doing great?
Why you doing great?
I'm here with you guys today.
Aww.
Because I've wanted to be here for all week. But glory to God, I have a job.
Yep, see? It's all about how you think about it. And then let's see here real quick. She said, glory to God, she has a job. I did the same thing yesterday. Thankful Thursday. That's why them affirmations are good. That's why I spent time with that. Yesterday, I wanted to complain. And I said, wait a minute. No. Like, I'm about to complain about something that I'm grateful to be doing. So, no. We're going to switch that energy. And so, I switched it. That's why them affirmations are good. Let's see who else we got here. I'm going to bring him to the stage, the one and only Pastor Rich Holmes.
Woo!
Pastor. Let's crack a looking Doc.
What's going on? On the rocks, all the lock stars. What's happening?
Yo, you doing all right this morning, Doc?
Oh, man, I'm doing better than all right. I'm doing really good.
Yes.
Yeah, that deserves a...
Come on,
that deserves a tambourine. Or it deserves a cymbal.
Oh, we added instruments. Okay.
Yeah, we got instruments, boy. I told you we elevating.
One instrument at a time.
I
love it.
And then let me bring back to the stage the one who's been on here dropping gems for the people. If there's one thing he knows information about, it's about how to move in space, and that is the one and only Mr. the Don E himself, Eric Rideout, or as he's now changed his name to, the Amazing Guy. There he is.
You gotta feel yourself. Oh, real quick, Zeke, shout out to Nation. Happy birthday, Bella.
It's Bella's birthday today. Oh, shout out to Bella.
She hit the big 30 today.
Yeah, she's 30 today. Yeah, oh my God. I gotta send her something. I'm gonna have to send something to her Cash App this morning just to say I love you and appreciate you. I'm gonna have to hit her up just to let her know I'm thinking about her. Oh yeah. Well, y'all, hopefully everybody's doing all right. Well, I'm not gonna say hopefully y'all doing all right. Y'all already told me y'all doing all right. Y'all told me you're doing wonderful. So we've been having this conversation on Friendship Friday. As I've so dubbed it, or Rhonda, as you said it in the back chat, Freedom Folks.
Freedom Folks Friday. Set them free. Let them go.
Them folks who ain't bringing you love, joy, peace. Come on, Jamaica Lachey, I hear you. I hear you singing. If they don't bring you love, instead of if it don't bring you, we have to change. We have to make an edit for it. If they don't bring you love, if they don't bring you joy, if they don't bring you peace, then get them out of thou life. Get them out of thine life, because and that's that's kind of what the conversation has been about today. So before we got on, I put something in here. I said, okay, I want to see the difference between I asked Dexter, That's what I call my chat GPT. His name is Dexter. He's a black man. And so I asked him y'all know y'all can change your voices on chat GPT for those that don't know. So mine is the black guy. His name is Dexter. Oh, see, yeah, it's just something soothing about a familiar voice. I don't know how to describe that. I like hearing a black man who sounds smart. So, because it just sounds, especially when I be having Chat GPT preach to me. Now Dexter be preaching, and he go there. I feel the Spirit of the Lord saying that God is doing. Yes. I'm like, come on, Dexter, preach. I be in here like, oh, yeah.
You're talking by yourself, honey.
Look, I'm telling you, your Chat GPT will preach to you. It'll preach to you now.
You don't have to tell me, baby. That AI discipler.
See?
Love it down.
Hey,
he did a great thing.
That's what Pastor Bill Ellis, the AI discipler. That's dope. Yep.
I use it on a regular basis. It's great.
So I asked Dexter this morning. I said, Dexter, give me 5 practical ways to tell the difference between a friend and a supporter, because as we were talking about it on this Friendship Friday, I said I've been blessed enough that I have actual friends who actually support me. But the benefit, I've been blessed, I've been spoiled by this, is that the friends who support me are ones who know what they're doing. So I look at Rich, I look at Eric, and even now Rhonda on here. You know what I mean? Like these are actual friends of mine, y'all. People I've known for years, but they know what they're doing as well. So then they end up supporting me in other ways and all that kind of stuff, but a lot of times people don't have that benefit, because I've also been on the other side of that coin where you try to make your friends your supporters. And when I'm talking about a supporter, I'm talking about somebody that's in a vision with you, trying to do the work with you, but unfortunately they just don't know how to do it. So like I said earlier, I used Eric as an example. He told us the other day he don't know how to fry chicken. So if I'm doing a big dinner that requires somebody to fry some chicken and I need somebody to do it, I'm like, Eric, can you just help me fry the chicken? Well, that's probably not a good idea, because he don't know how to do it, and I'm going to actually have a detriment. But he's your friend. You're supposed to show you. Well, you end up doing more work trying to show the friend how to do the thing, and then they still don't know. Now everybody eating bloody chicken. The dinner is ruined. You lose the opportunity, all because you tried to lean on somebody to do something they couldn't do, and they want to help, but they can't. So I asked Dexter, what are 5 practical ways? And I'll let y'all help chime in. I'm going to get through these 5. So let's see here. And then I'll let y'all kind of chime in with me here. So number 1, it was motives and intentions, right? So a friend is somebody who is invested in you as a person. They care about your well-being, whether or not you succeed in the project. They don't care about all that. They just care about you as a person. They care that you'll do well. Obviously, your friends don't want you to fail, but they not necessarily in it with you. But a supporter is invested in the cause or a mission. They care about the work getting done, not necessarily your personal life. So we working together on a project or something like that. Your personal life is wonderful. That's all fine and good, but nigga, I don't care. It's it's the mission. It's the mission, right? Yeah. So that's number 1. I'm gonna dive through them real quick, and I'm gonna let us go back to. We'll go back to them. I'm gonna toss it to you guys and let y'all tell me what y'all think about this. See if Dexter was on something or not, because sometimes Dexter be making stuff up. I'm like, Dexter, what the hell are you talking about? That is not right. He be like, oh, you're right. You thank you for correcting me on that. I be like, yeah, don't get that wrong no more. You better know your stuff. Hey, you got to know before you engage with GPT. Let's see here. Number 2, consistency outside the mission. Okay, so a friend shows up even when there's nothing to gain. So birthdays, tough times, just to check in. There's nothing to gain. They just, again, they're invested in you as a person. Versus a supporter, they mostly show up when the mission, event, or the goal is active. Silence outside of that. So again, they're not concerned about personal stuff going on with you. Okay. So consistency outside of the mission. Number 3, boundaries and expectations. A friend, often no transaction is needed. You can just be. The expectation is relationship. With the friend, the expectation is the relationship. Versus a supporter is often tied to clear boundaries, whether that be time, money, energy, and that's because their support has limits. Again, they're a supporter, so the support has limits, right? So that's the difference right there. Number 4, sacrifice versus contribution. Okay, so a friend will sacrifice for you. They'll give up comfort, time, or resources to help you, even if it costs them. Friends do that kind of stuff. Friends do that. Versus a supporter, they'll contribute, but usually within their capacity or convenience. If it stretches them too far, they step back. All right. So that's the difference between a friend and a supporter. And finally, number 5, longevity. Friends are likely to remain even if the mission fails or ends. They're in it for the long haul. But your supporters, they disappear. They may disappear once the mission is over. Their connection is usually temporary or seasonal. So with those 5 things in mind, okay, and we can always go back on any of these because I'm going to toss it to you guys, but motives and intentions, consistency outside the mission, boundaries and expectations, sacrifice versus contribution, and longevity. With those things in mind, when I hear that, I see how oftentimes people can get the two groups of people mixed up, and so then they start expecting that their supporters are their friends, and then when they stop showing up, they be like, I ain't got nobody, my friends left me, my friends. And it's like, well, that was never really your friend to begin with. Or they look for their friends to support them in ways, like I said earlier, that the friend just simply cannot support them, and so then they get upset because their friends are failing at the job, failing at the mission, failing at, or they looking to hang out and you looking to work. And they like, bro, like I just want to sit back and have a drink. And you like, we ain't got time to sit back and have a drink. We got to be about this. And so you end up messing up friendships because you pushing them. And they're like, bro, that's not what I'm here for. So right. Toss that to you guys. What do y'all think about that? Because I think this will help somebody as we talk about celebrating and elevation on this Friendship Friday. What do y'all think about that? Let me toss it to you guys. Maybe I'll go to Rhonda first as we'll have a few manners today, mama. I got manners. I'll let the lady go first.
I think that it's important. I'm glad actually that you're bringing up this topic because I think it's very important for people to recognize the difference because it keeps you from experiencing a lot of hurt and frustration if you know the difference, right? If you know this person is a supporter, so my expectations of this person are those expectations of a supporter and not of a friend, and that way you to me you decrease the chance of you being hurt or frustrated by a person's actions if you know the difference. Now, like you said, it's very easy to get the two intertwined. And I think that a person can be both, right? Like I would say my friend Genesis is a friend and a supporter, very much so. Like she got me on both ends. You see what I'm saying? There are people who are my friends who I thought would be supporters who are not. You see what I'm saying? But once I realized that and just allow people to operate in whatever lane worked for them, then it kept me from being mad and angry and disappointed and falling out with people because it's like, no, this is their lane. They're just your friend, and that's okay. I thought everybody would be cheering on Rondo on the Rocks. That is not so. Not so. And I'm okay with that. Like I have people who are like, well, you're not an expert on this, and everybody got these podcasts and all of that. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like you don't have to be a supporter, but just know that Rondo on the Rocks is a huge part of my life. And so it's gonna come up, right? In conversation. It's gonna come up. There's gonna be things that I do that is about Rondo on the Rocks. So you just won't get invited to my party tomorrow.
Yeah. Which we're celebrating a year of Rondo on the Rocks. Yeah, whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, that's actually good what you just said right there. Like I said, because people do the people do the mixing. When you're doing organizing work, and we talk about this when you're doing like one-on-ones with people, about getting done. You have to make these very clear boundaries. Like, hey, we ain't here just hanging out. Like this is, establishing that boundary right off the top. Sometimes is the best mode for approaching that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Dr. Pastor Rich Holmes, what do you think?
Rhonda take a lot of my answers because she's just great. She's fabulous. But I think again, understanding it, I'm big on managing my emotions when it comes to these type of things. So I think once they kind of outline who they are, and one way you can always know to find who's your friend versus supporter is really doing something, right? Of course, it's something about, everybody can support a dream. They can be in la la land with you. But when you actually are putting plans together, you actually are doing the work and you're producing the work, and they're seeing it on a consistent basis. Oh, you'll find out if they're your friend or if they're your supporter or if they're both. I think there is space to have both. It can be and or, right? And so, a big thing for me with understanding, just on the personal tip with Zeke, pause, is just understanding how to work in spaces, right? There are moments where he's like, yo, I need the friend. Okay, cool. Let me be the friend. We're not going to talk about business. We're going to talk about life. Yo, I need the manager. Okay, here we go. We're going to talk about management. Yo, let's talk about some spiritual stuff. We need to talk about this on my mind about faith. Oh, okay, let's talk about it. So I think it's important to kind of outline that. And you may not find that with everybody, but I think the more you learn about people, the more can be revealed about people, and you can find out what space they can belong to help you out in life and you to help them out in life too. Especially, and I like that again, when we had talked about seasons, are people here for seasons? Are they here for moments? Do we keep them there too long? All of that can factor in that space as well.
No, that's absolutely true. Like, those relationships matter. You know what I mean? I like what Brony Cat says here. She says there are some people who I've supported down through the years who now consider me as family. Like, because sometimes it grows, and that's okay too. That's okay too. But like Rich just said, sometimes I hit him with the, hey, Rich, I need the manager real quick. Like, hey, this is, I know as my friend, you'll be like, do this, do that. But as my manager, would you say that same thing? Like, the other day I had to ask my mom something in regards to another. I said, Mom, like, who's talking right now? Like, we were talking about, so I said, Mom, who's talking right now? Is this mommy talking? Is this therapist talking, or is this pastor talking? Who is this talking? What voice is this that's speaking? So I know how to, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to have those lines that are there, because again, like, it is okay to have people who are in those multiple roles. It happens all the time. It's fine. It is what it is. It really is. It is what it is. But if you don't know how to put the boundary and the separation there, you end up with a whole lot of frustration somewhere. Somewhere down the line. Rhonda, I thought you was about to say something. Go ahead.
I was gonna say too, it's important for us to make sure that we are checking in with our friends who we are being a friend and or a supporter to, right? I have a really good friend right now who I love deeply, and he is looking for a job and in the position where he needs a job like tonight. Okay. So I have been sending him scriptures. I sent him about 15 videos of Dr. Cindy Trim praying. I've sent him job links to jobs. Have you reached out to this person? Have you thought about this? All of this stuff. And I had to stop myself yesterday and be like, if I'm overwhelming you, please tell me to stop. Because as a friend and a supporter, I'm like, I want to see you win. So I'm praying for you. I want you to know that I'm praying for you. I'm trying to send you stuff that will help encourage you and lift your spirits. But sometimes that can be overwhelming to people.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we have to know, like, wait a minute, because people have boundaries, right? That may be making him sadder to hear all of these prayers and all of these. It may be overwhelming, or maybe I'm sending him links to jobs that he's already applied to and gotten denied. I don't know. And so I had to ask him yesterday, like, let me pause. I got a scripture for you every morning when I rise. Okay. The AI discipler got a whole plan for you. Don't you worry about it. But I had to ask him, he's like, no, I really, really appreciate you. But I just wanted to check, because I know me. If somebody tells me that they need something, or they are missing something, or especially if it's somebody that I love and care about, baby, it's like somebody just lights a fire under me. And I'm just like, here's all of the things that you can do. Like, do you need me? I told him, like, do you want to go work out? Like, is that going to help you feel better? Like, I'll drive to the city and we'll go to your gym and work. Like, anything that I can do to help. Like, I genuinely mean that. But people like me and Zeke, because I know Zeke is the exact same way, and Rich, like, I think it's a Sagittarius thing. We have to make sure that we're checking in, because it may have been okay Tuesday when I did that, but Thursday he may not be in a place to receive all of that. So it was like God dropped it in my spirit, like, check in, like, make sure that you're not overdoing it, because I started looking through our text messages and I was like, boy, you really lighting them up, ain't you? Like, you don't you get the notifications from a job and it's just you every time. So I was like, let me just reel it on in. And gratefully, he was like, no, you're good. Like, I really appreciate you and all of that.
Yeah.
But it just made me conscious of when I do this and when I behave this way, that I need to check in with the person who's experiencing that and making sure that I'm showing up the way that they need me to show up, as a friend, as a supporter, whatever, because people do have boundaries and we have to respect them.
I like what you just said right there. Because if I flip that to the other side of the coin, like we're talking about, like who are our friends and supporters and our, maybe employees. Now we know the difference with employees. We get that. Although some people don't get the line, and that's why they end up in sexual harassment suits and all kind of other stuff like that. But I'm gonna toss this question to Rich and Eric, because the other side of this coin is what you just said, Rhonda. Sometimes you are the friend or supporter, and sometimes, while we're trying to make the difference between the line of other people who are friends and supporters, well, what happens when you have to realize it for yourself? Am I the friend? Am I the supporter? Am I just the employee? Or am I the employer? Am I the, so how do you tell? And I'm gonna toss this one to Eric and Rich. And the reason I'm gonna toss it to them is because, like I said, I've been spoiled enough that they manage me, take care of me, and do all that kind of stuff. And they've been friends to me. They are friends to me, but also they know when to make that line for the business side of things. They know when to push me from a management standpoint. They know when to push me, but they also know when to check in and all that. So how do y'all draw the line to know, like, okay, I'm acting in this role right now. I'm acting in this role right now. Cause I struggle with that sometimes. I really do, where I'm like, well, no, as my friend, I just want to make sure you da. And so now I'm trying to learn how to be like, wait, hold on, wait. Okay. Maybe this is outside of my lane. I know I want to help you, but that's outside of my lane. I can't do that. That's outside of my capacity. So how do you guys draw the line with knowing friend versus support? I'm going to toss that to you guys. Rich, can I toss it to you first? Yeah.
Sure.
All good. Yeah.
I think one of the things that's great about our relationship, I believe, is the fact that I got to know Zeke as a friend first. Right. Mm-hmm. That's how I was introduced to Zeke. It was more, I wanted a friendship with him. I can care less about him singing, playing music. I wanted somebody to hang out. I just wanted a friend. Okay. So I just wanted a dude that loved Jesus, you know what I mean? That liked women, praise the Lord, and didn't mind sharing his religion with God and all those type of things. Yeah. That was just my desire, right? That's my personal, what I wanted, what I was looking for at the time of what I was going through. And so that was important to me. And so then I think Eric came on to know the business side or music side of Zeke first. And Zeke, Eric can probably correct me if I'm wrong, but that's right. And so now it's always, my mind is friend first, right? And I believe Eric kind of goes business first. And now we have to decipher between the two. And there are moments where Eric will have a conversation with Zeke, and Eric will give me a call back like, yo, I'm not understanding this dude right now. Like, what is this? And I'm like, okay, this is the friend side. Zeke is more like in this, he like, well, how are we going to get him? Because I got to get him over this side. All right, then let me holler at him. And then maybe the next day I get a call from Zeke, or I'll call Zeke, and then I hit him with, okay, then, but I had to ask Eric, well, what are you trying to get out of him from the business side? Like, where are we trying to land? And we need him to get to this. Okay, well, let's approach it this way. Okay, let me call him. And then I'll call him and have a conversation with him. And me and Zeke may battle and go back and forth, but I already know he's my friend. It's not going to go, no matter how hard it gets, Paul. No matter how, you know what I'm saying, it goes. And, I know he's my homie. You know what I mean? It ain't going to be that. And so I think that was a big thing for our relationship to learn and understand. And that's been helpful with what we're doing right now. Eric, I'll let you take it from there because it can get a little bit more into it. I don't want to keep talking about it. So go ahead, E. Go ahead. That's kind of what was my lane from.
I mean, I agree with you. I don't really have a lot to go with that. It's the truth. I mean, you just have to know your role. And then with some people, you have your roles are, like Zeke said, it's a blurred line, right? With some people. Some of the artists I deal with, it's a clear role. This is my role. This is what you do. But you have some, as you know, Zeke, some of them, we're like this. but it's mingled all in.
Right.
It's like I respect, like with Ty Tribbett, I do my job, right? I do what I'm supposed to do, and and I do my job well. And we're friends, you know. We text, "Hey, bro, what's going on?" But it's a difference how I deal with him compared to Fred.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And those lines are blurred. I'm employee, best friend, buddy. So in those cases, it's kind of you have to. That's a good situation where I have to unblur the lines when I'm with him. Like, Fred, we got to do this now. Oh man, no, like no, we got to do this, that, and that. And it's a respect thing, you know. But when it comes to what you just said, Rich, about Zeke, I agree. Because there are times I call Rich and like, look, Brian, well, those people on my back.
Dang, Eric.
That's why I stopped and didn't say the name. But I said, these people are on my back about this, blah, 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 blah. We got to do something. And Rich, or the reverse, or Rich will call and say, man, I don't get it. You know, what we need to get done. So it's a back and forth situation. But I think to unblur the lines, number one, to unblur the lines, it all just starts with basically respect. Respect for each other. You got to respect, you know, the artist or your friend. So you have to just have mutual respect. I'm not that. Now, I will check in on people. You know, the contrary belief, I will check in and say, hey, how you doing? I don't do it all day, every day, but I will do it. But that's just where I come from with it. And Rich, that's a funny one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to go back to that. Yeah. That pause bubble was great.
Hey, listen, you got to put it in. You got to make it straight. You know what I mean? You don't want no problems out here in these streets. But even with learning to work with Rhonda, like we've been friends, we've been cool for over 20 years as well. But now,
Jesus Christ, y'all old.
I know, right? But it's the fact
the oldest one on the podcast this morning. But all right.
When I approach her, like, I want to see her like I would see any major podcast person. I want to respect her in that same vein. So my approach, although we're friends, I don't want to come off looking trash. And I've tried some project that has not turned around well. And it's like, Lord, I hope Rhonda gives me another opportunity because we are friends, you know. But if she doesn't, I would understand because things didn't line up to where it's supposed to have been, right? So I think that's important to understand those things too, because now if you feel bad about it, now she's not my friend because you don't give me the opportunity because I didn't get produced what she expected. Okay, maybe I won't get an opportunity on the job business side of Rhonda again. You know what I mean? Or on that person again. That's something you have to think and take into consideration as well.
You just said something. I want to piggyback on it real quick because you actually helped me to understand this and the separations. And I think that's when I started kind of using the language like, okay, I need manager Rich. I need business Rich. This is, you said that to me before. You was like, we were sitting down and we were talking about something and, you know, me, of course, I'm always leaning with Rich specifically, and with Eric too. Now, you know, I see Eric as a big brother and all that stuff. So I've kind of ended up in that range with him now over the last several years. But with Rich, because 20-something years of just being my best friend, like that's just, you know, like that's just what that's been. But we were sitting down talking one day. He was like, I think we were in Vegas. No, this wasn't Vegas. This was here because Vegas when I first asked you to be my manager, but we were here and you were like, no, bro, you got to understand it like this. He was like, when I look at you in this capacity, I see you as an artist. I see you the same way I see this person. I see that person, all these all the ones that we love that we be talking about. I see you up in that vein with them. So when I'm in this role, I treat it like that. Like I see you in that capacity. And that flipped my mind. I was like, yeah, there is like a difference in the two things. Like he had to break that down for me. Like I did not actually make the separation at first. You know what I mean? I didn't actually make the separation. For me, it was just like, I guess there is a difference. Like, oh wow. And you know, and that really helped me to start to even manage the way I maneuvered and moved. And you know, I think many of the successes that came was once I started to consider that like that, you know, and like I said, the same thing happens like with Eric, you know what I mean? Like it was like we, you know, start off like Rich said, start off on a music tip, but then we like travel a lot together. We was around all the time doing stuff. So now, you know, there's that there's times where it's just like Eric is just big brother, just like friend. Like I just need to talk to him on that kind of level. Like there's times where that comes along, and it ain't about music, it ain't about other stuff. It might just be going to the wheel, like we've done over the course of this year, and just talk about nothing, absolutely nothing, or just being on the phone talking about absolutely nothing. Obviously, me and Rich do that all the time, you know what I mean? But like understanding that separation between the two was something that I had to learn. That had to click. Had to click in my mind, you know. So So the Sagittarius in us, Rhonda, we have to, I guess, figure that out. You know? What do you think about that?
I think we also have to be comfortable with having like radically candid conversations, because piggybacking on what Rich said about a project that we had going or whatever, and you know, whatever. We had a radically candid conversation, and it was like, hey, this ain't working for me. We moving on, blah, blah, blah. And Rich was like, bet. I don't feel no differently about him, but I knew that I needed to have that conversation with him as a business. It didn't have anything to do with our friendship, anything to do with him as a person, none of that. I love Rich, respect him, think he's great. But in that instance, I was like, listen, this ain't working for Rhonda and Rhonda on the Rocks, period.
Right.
And I have been a person for many, many years who just sat in discomfort for the sake of other people. And when I said today is Freedom Folks Friday, that's exactly what I mean. Freedom folks. We too often are comfortable sitting uncomfortably because we don't want to disrupt what other people have going on. And it stagnates and stalls us.
Mm-hmm.
So having those radically candid conversations, because had I just not said anything, this was August, we may still be in the same boat that we was in back when we was in it. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But because at a certain point, it was like, hey, after you've done all you can, just stand. And I stood on business and was like, Rich, this is not working for me. This is the decision that I've made. You tell me where we go from here. Sure. As a friend and advisor, sure, you could tell me where we go from here, but I'm telling you that this ain't working.
Yeah.
And that's how it went. And I believe because of that, we were able to continue in our friendship. Because had I not said anything, I might have been mad at him at this point, right? I might have been like, well, I'm not getting on the show with him because we got this thing going on in the background that don't have nothing to do with Zeke Live in the Morning, but we got this thing going on in the background and I'm not really fooling with him right now. But I made a very hard choice because it is hard for me and uncomfortable for me to have those conversations. Sometimes it's uncomfortable for me to choose me and my brand first. I consider other people, well, I don't want to hurt their feelings, and you know, people doing the best they can, life be lifing, and all these things all these taglines that we have to make excuses for other people, when in actuality, it's stagnating our growth. And let me tell you, I'm not doing that no more. I just told my mom before I got on this podcast, baby, it's gonna be a lot of people that don't like me, and I'm okay with that because I've sat, and my dad used to say, this is terrible, eat 9 yards of SHIT. He used to say that occasionally. He didn't say it often, but he would say that. I've done that, right? And at this point, I'm just like, it's okay for me to say this doesn't work for me. And people who are your friends, people who are your supporters, whatever they are, they have to just come to understand that, or they don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's not selfish, I don't think. I don't think it's selfish to say, this is not working for me. I am going to choose something else. And you should be able to maintain your friendships with that. But sometimes if it don't maintain, it don't maintain.
Which means that line might have been too convoluted at that point. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And, you know, so here's another side of that, another angle to that. It made big news, maybe let's call it 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I don't know. When Beyonce fired her father as her manager. Y'all remember when that happened? That made really, really big news. And like her explanation was like, I just need my dad. Like I don't want to, like, stuff is moving really fast. Stuff is going. I just need my dad. Like I don't need manager. I don't want to come to the house and I'm over there and I'm thinking I'm just gonna kick my feet up on my daddy's couch and we start talking about business. No, I just I need a shoulder I can cry on my daddy. I need my dad. You know, and people was like, oh, she's bogus for firing her father, and there must have been this going on and that going on. And it was just like, no. Sometimes you just sometimes you might need that person really heavy in one area, and you just kind of don't like. For right now, I don't want you to even focus on this. I need you just to check in with me right here. You know what I mean? And sometimes that's one of the things with friends versus a supporter or an employee. If you know, at that point, it's an employee to some degree, you know, or a partner or whatever the case may be. You know, so that's sometimes a thing, like where you have to lean into people a little heavier in one area. Have you guys ever been in that kind of a situation where it was like, you know, you had to maybe not work alongside somebody, not necessarily because things were going bad. I mean, I think we can look at the track record and know that Beyonce was not going, things weren't going bad with her dad as the manager. It wasn't like he was tanking her career, but maybe it was just like, because things were going so good. Hold on, wait a minute. You daddy first. I need that. Or maybe this is with a wife or a spouse or something. It's like, wait a minute. I don't really need you, like, you know, I don't know, Rich, you a pastor. Maybe it's like, I don't need you as assistant pastor right now. I need my wife. I just need you just to focus on home and all that, because I'm pressured with enough over here and I got enough help in other areas. Right now, I need you fully just as my wife. I need you fully as my brother or my sister. Have you ever found yourself, any of y'all, this to anybody here, in any of those kinds of positions? And I think we're helping the Lock Stars out, because before we get off, I definitely want to hit up some of those combos there. Yeah. Yeah, I know that's a tough one there, right?
Wait. Bottom line that question again.
So yeah. So the bottom line there is, like, if you have somebody that's working alongside you, if you got somebody that's working alongside you, but they started as a friend or a family member or a spouse or, you know, a sibling or something like that, but then they become like a manager or, I don't know, like somebody a partner with or an employee, and it's like, I need to let them go from that capacity because I need them to just be my friend right now, just be my family member, just be my father, like Beyonce, like just like, it's not that things are going bad, it's that things are going good, and I need this. I don't have enough of you as my friend right now. And have you ever had to let somebody go from a business relationship so that you can focus exclusively on the friendship or familial relationship?
Yeah. I mean, I look at it's people that's in sometimes in our comments that were part of a problem or a business transaction or situation. And you know, you look at it like, wow, I gotta look at this name and this person, but I've been there before. And I saw that, I had that happen in my own thing. I looked in the comments, saw this person, I'm like, oh my God, you ruined something for me. But sometimes it's a hard conversation, right? To have and let a person know that it didn't work out, because maybe your friendship, or like, let's say family, let's say it's a spouse. That's really a tough conversation, right? Or a parent. But you have to put yourself first in those situations. And, like, I know you want to be here, but you fit better for me here. Because let's be honest, sometimes they may have fit better at the beginning in that role, right? And they were killing it. But sometimes in your career, as your career gets bigger, sometimes you need a different manager. Sometimes as life change, you have one life change. That does not mean this person's value has diminished. It's just at where I am, I need somebody that knows, maybe has a little bit more knowledge in the area. So those conversations are always tough, right? But you have to have them. And when it came to me, I just told them, say, hey, you know what, we've been great so far, but I'm headed in a different direction. Now you can still work with me maybe in this area, but when it comes to this, I need somebody to do that. And I've had that conversation done with me. That's this life, man. We sometimes outgrow. Now, I don't mean you're outgrowing them as a friend or as a person. It's just like, say Rhonda is a great attorney at real estate.
Oh, good job, Rhonda.
Yeah, say
do it all. Rhonda on the books. I love it.
Okay, Rhonda on the real estate.
Say I own a lot of property, right? But now say I open up a record label and Rich is a record label executive, attorney. Rhonda may know law and can seep over into that, but that's Rich's area of expertise. That don't make her worth any less. But in this part of my life, I can't use you. And so that's how I've always, I do put people in compartments, honestly. I have a whole file section for what everybody who I deal with, everybody I talk to every day, friends, associates, everybody's in the compartment with me in a certain place. And that's where I keep them. I don't mix them together.
Yeah.
Like I said, sometimes I look at the comments, whoa, you're here. You ruined a lot of stuff. But, I have to look at them and I forgive.
My God.
You ever been in that situation, Zeke or Rhonda or anybody, where you have to see somebody and you deal with somebody and knowing this person really set me back?
No, I have never been in that.
You've never had to do that? Have you never had to do that with Zeke? Like if it's somebody that and you're like, man, this person set me back or messed me up in this certain area of my life, my business.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never. I've never experienced that. Never ever. I do have a question for the group, though.
Sure.
What do you do when there is someone that you love and care about? They may be your friend, and they want to show up for you a certain way, and you're like, actually, I don't want or need that. So, for instance,
yes.
You put together like choirs and things like that. If I came to you, and I'm not saying me specifically, but if I came to you like, ooh, Zeke, like you got, this album coming out, like I want to sing background vocals, and you're like, you're not actually that good. Like, how would you have that conversation with me? Can we do a little role play? Do we have to?
Yeah, sure. We got a couple of minutes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna come to you, and then if you need to have that conversation with Eric as your what's Eric's role? Road manager?
I do road stuff. Or Zeke could just, we can skip all that. Zeke could just,
I was going to say,
it's not working, and I go to him and say, you're not going to work out.
Well, I'm not.
Yeah, Eric is the kind he'll just tell you straight up.
Zeke is my friend. So I'm coming to Zeke, the artist and friend. And let's just play it out, okay?
I like this.
Rhonda on the counseling.
I'm
this is the teacher in her.
I'm calling. He's not going to answer, but I'm going to leave him a voicemail, and then he's going to listen to my voicemail because he's not going to. Hey, Zeke, it's Rhonda. I'm really, really excited about your upcoming album, and I know that you put it out there that you're looking for some background singers, and I've just been trying to get back into the singing and choir thing because we go way back since Olivet. I'm one of the strongest sopranos in the gospel choir, and I was hoping that I could just join the team. Surely you wouldn't make me audition or anything like that because we're friends. But yeah, just let me know when rehearsals are, and I look forward to seeing you. Love you. Bye.
Now she wants reality. Zeke.
Reality is this is August 22nd. Reality is today is October 15th, and I was like, oh, Rhonda called me. Hold on, let me call her back. Hey, Rhonda, I missed your call. I missed your call the other day. Hey, listen to the voicemail or nothing.
You got two realities.
That's realistically. That's realistically.
That's the real one. And you got another one too, though, Zeke, that you would do is here, like you said, let's say she left you that on the 12th. It's the 22nd today, and you're just not hearing it. Man, Rhonda called me. I said, this was the reality. Hey, Rhonda, it's Eric. Zeke said, we're going to know the direction with them. You're not going to get a call back.
That's probably what I would do. That's I'm like, hey, Eric, can you hey, can you but I mean if I had to do that, let's see. For music stuff, I'll be vulnerable. I'll be honest because this conversation is good for me. That's why we on this today because it's helpful for me. I told you I'm not the hair club president. I'm also the member. And yes, Rhonda, that is my chest hairs. I have no shirt on, so I'm the hair club member. Because I was outside soaking up the sun and standing in the grass.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
I decided to put my kimono on that Fred Hammond loves. If I was in that situation, if this were, and this is going to show maybe some areas where I have to get back up. So I want to preface it with that. If this were 7 years ago, I would say that's not for you, baby. Like you can't do that. Like that's just like you're not good at doing. Like you know what I mean? Like so, but I also have made lots of people cry. Like, so I think, and that started to hit me as well because I started to see myself in a higher light. So in real world, 7 years ago, it would have been, Rhonda, that's you just hitting the wrong note. Like, there's just sit this one out, because I might even invite you to the studio and stuff, and then you off key, I might be like, yeah, I need you to sit this one out. Like, you are not singing on key. And I don't care if you in front. We could be in front of 30 people, and I've done this before. So anybody who's ever sang with me has seen me do this. Or like with the band that time when it was like, you know what, everybody get out, rehearsal is over, it's over. I don't know what y'all are playing, but that is not what I used to be that guy. And then somewhere along the line, I think that I started softening up.
Yeah.
And started softening the tone. But I think I got to a tipping point where now it will be, okay, Rhonda, come on. That's okay. I'll work with it. I'll make it work. I do. But then I still call Rich and Eric, and we'd be on the phone. I'd be like, yo, Rhonda was like sucking on the vocals. Like, it's like, bro, I got to like spend all this time trying to edit this because she was hitting the wrong notes. And now I done did all that time, wasted all the time. I ain't got no money to go back to the studio and bring somebody else in there because I done put up on the thing. But I would never tell you, like, Rhonda, like, you suck, bro. Like, 7 years ago, it'd be, Rhonda, you suck. I need you to sit this one out. This is not the song for you. And again, I have done this on several occasions. I've seen tears shed. I had people talk about me behind my back because I did it. I done been cussed out. And like in the back room, remember at Eric, what's the church? Mickens Church, Lights of Zion, with the whole band thing, and they was piping mad. I was like, no, y'all niggas gotta go. Y'all did not give me what I wanted. That was not what I was looking for. But you don't know who. I don't care how good you are. I don't care who you play for. You ain't playing for me. It ain't what I was looking for. Like, so I was that guy, and I don't know what happened down the line where I softened up, but now it's like I got to find that energy again. But how do I do that? How do I? How do I do? Y'all with this pause stuff? At some point, pause is gonna play itself out now.
Yeah, just let it rock. Okay, Rich.
Yo,
your turn.
My turn.
You are. Let's see, putting on some type of production for VUE Network, and I'm like, Rich, let me come on and do a segment. I'm finna call you, but I'm just trying to set the stage.
Yeah.
You're gonna answer because you typically answer when I call.
He's gonna answer right away. He's going.
Yeah. Although I never call Rich, but I'm certain if I ever did, he would answer the phone. Zeke.
He definitely will.
I could be sitting outside of Zeke's house with a flat tire and he would not answer the phone.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I would call Sticks though because she got good sense. So
there you go. Yeah. That's why I tell people now. Call my wife; she'll get you.
Okay, so Rich, you are doing something with VUE Network. You put out a casting call, and I'm calling you about the casting call. All right.
Yep. All right.
What kind of phones are y'all using? Jesus Christ, these are the old phones.
Yo, oh my God, it's Rhonda on the rocks. What's going on? It's Rich.
What's going on? Big Chips.
Hey,
so I saw that you posted on Facebook that you were looking for some actors and actresses to come for the stage play that the VUE Network is putting on.
Yeah.
And I was really interested in the lead role because I've really been trying to get back into my acting bag. Because remember we did that play in college? We did like The Raisin in the Sun. And it was me and you. Yeah. That was a good time. I think we both did well.
Y'all did do that. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I was thinking that you could just let me know when the rehearsals are. I work, so I may be late to some of the rehearsals, but I'm quite sure I could just pick up like where I need. So what do you think?
Well, listen, that sounds really well. That sounds real good. Now, how long you been acting? Like, did you getting back into it?
Yeah, I'm getting back into it. I probably haven't been in a place since we did that in college. But it's like riding a bike. You know what I'm saying? Like you just kind of
it changed a little bit though over the years. I don't know if you've seen a couple of things, but a couple of things. But listen, this is what we can do. We're gonna set up a time to do a read and a walkthrough. When the last time you did a read through? Have you done a table read before?
No, nope, never done a table read.
I'm gonna have you come do a table read, and we have this price called an understudy. And what happens is because we got someone currently for the lead role, but COVID out here, stuff happens.
Right.
We always need somebody to kind of help us out with that. So if you want to come on in and we can do the table read, and kind of go over the part right there, and let's see if that can work for you. And then I got this great part also about this amazing host. I think that part is better for you.
Okay.
Back into it, get your feet into it. I think that might be best for you. But let's do the tape read. It's happening next Wednesday. You open next Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm totally free next Wednesday.
Cool. Well, let's do it. It's Wednesday at 6 o'clock. I'm gonna see you information.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good to hear from you.
All right, you too.
All right, peace.
Oh, see, much better, which is why he is better at managing things.
No, what I love about what Rich did is like he didn't just diminish me. You know what I'm saying? He didn't just say like you haven't acted in 20 years. That play was like in 2005, probably. Like it's been 20 years for sure. But I appreciate him very quickly thinking of an alternative, but also like keeping it real. Like you asked me, when is the last time you've done this?
Yeah.
Like you didn't put it on yourself to tell me. You said, well, when is the last time you've done this? What is your availability like? What, like, have you ever done these things to kind of like make it click in my head? Like, hey, these are some things that you might need to consider. So I don't know why I wanted to do that little role play, but hopefully it was helpful
that's good.
to the Lock stars to just know like there are ways like you could be like Zeke, you could be like Eric, or you could be like Rich, and whatever your approach is, sometimes it changes. Like sometimes you just straightforward to let people know. There have been people who've wanted to be guests on my podcast, and I'm like, nope.
That's why I ain't been on Rondo on the Rocks, y'all. That's why I ain't been on. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. This is her way of doing the exercise. Is her way of telling me you're not good enough. But Rondo.
That's why I love people like Eric to kind of come on in there. He can slice it down when it needs to get sliced too.
Yeah, Eric will.
I don't want to hurt people's feelings a lot of times, but I've learned.
Oh no, Eric, we can't hear you. You're not. Ain't no sound coming out your mouth.
Business, you gotta leave feelings at the door at times. I've learned that.
Oh no, what happened to Rhonda?
Oh no.
Nah, I lost Eric and Rhonda. Oh, I see what happened. Okay.
We can't.
But Eric, I can't hear you though. Yeah, your mic just went away.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
I have an issue because Rhonda did not role play on me.
Well, that's because we know what you're gonna say.
No, it would have been this. As soon as the phone rang. Oh. There you go. Send it to the voicemail.
I thought you were gonna close out with you, E. I was waiting for it.
No, that
we already know Eric's response. That's the.
It would have been just this.
Oh, my phone signal. Bad signal. I'm on the road. Bad signal.
I'm not going to answer it.
I've seen you not answer phones for some pretty big people in the world that people would say are big people in the world, and you just looked at that phone.
Yeah, like, I won't say the name on here, but I do that to everybody. I do that to everybody.
We was doing that at Asada. Remember that? He was like, look who it is. He was like, we're trying to eat right now. I'm like that nigga.
But this is the thing. At least it's fair treatment across the board, right? No respect to person. So Zeke, this video is tonight.
Yes, video shooting tonight. Yes. Real simple, real low key, real chill. I just want some images for the song. I'll play the song. I'll play the track in the background. How about that? It's for Explore It. Yeah. So yeah.
Hey, what time?
Golden hour. So we're meeting up at like 4, I think we said 4 o'clock. And then the cameras rolling we got to get cameras rolling around 6:15. So
I should make it because I'm supposed to be flying back out to St. Louis, but I'm gonna try to make it.
If you can, come on through. Yeah.
Man, I miss everything, bro. But after next week, after Monday, my schedule traveling is done for the next month. So, all I like this talk, so this is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we're going to shoot the visuals to it. So, yeah, people are invited to come out. Hey, y'all, I think that today was a productive conversation. I think today was good, and hopefully it helped somebody. And like I said, I'm going to give a special shout out to Charlie, who says he's got some fashion businesses and things that are coming up. I want to, hopefully that helped you as a young man, because if you can learn some of these lessons, again, these are things that, we all a little bit older. We done all reached unk and big bro statuses and all that. And, but we've had to learn these lessons the hard way over the years. And and some of us are still learning these lessons. But if you can learn this stuff early on, it'll save you a lot of heartache, a lot of pressure going forward. And for those of us who got big dreams, big plans, all that kind of stuff, it's really, really good to know that. I think this was good. I think this was a good, productive convo. So hopefully y'all will be able to continue to watch this show after the fact. Because, man, yesterday, the last 3 days, YouTube, I just realized, blocked all that. It blocked all that yesterday. Because of one of the clips that was in the intro. It was a clip from the TV show Robbie. Paramount Global said, nope. It was a Comedy Central show. They was like, nah. So I copied this from the internet. But whatever. They're selective. It's because I'm black. That's what. I'm gonna just say a couple hellos in the comments real quick. Just so let me scroll up here. A couple of people were in the comments. So for instance, Brony Cat, I think we addressed this one. Some people who supported down through the years who now consider me as family. Yeah, sometimes that ends up happening, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like I said, Eric was one of my biggest supporters and somebody who I, worked alongside in the music world, but became a friend, became a brother, so sometimes that happens. But Rich and Eric, of course, are both friends of mine. So, they've taught me how to draw the line between that, so that's real good. Let's see. Miss Brenda Rose says, friends and supporters need to be honest and tell me right from wrong and help me when things aren't going right. Yeah, but remind me that it's my vision. And that's good too. Rich and Eric both are very, very good about that because I always ask their input. I'm forever asking, what do y'all think about this? But they always toss it back to me. But hey, man, it's your vision. They always toss it back to me. So you got to find you people like that. Again, I've been spoiled. I know that I've been spoiled in that capacity. So, God has been good to me in that sense. But, I ain't going to be everybody's testimony. So you got to learn how to draw them lines. I've been spoiled. That ain't necessarily going to be your testimony. So you got to draw them lines. Miss Ursula Ellis saying good morning to everyone. Hey, good morning to you. And my auntie Regina was just wondering, and can a supporter turn into a friend? Absolutely. Like I said, I've had that happen in my own life. So we do believe that. Shout out to Dre with the pauses in here. Everybody pausing. Everybody got to pause. Let's see. Hood. There's a thin line between friends versus supporters. Internal family versus built family and standing firm on yourself. Yep, I like that. Shout out to Pastor Jeremy Sanders. He says, I got my Hendrix going on today. He says, I'm channeling Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, my kimono. Fred Hammond, I'm telling y'all right now, Fred Hammond loves this kimono. I don't care what he says. He loves it. DJ Rand says, you got to know your strengths and weaknesses. And that's good, too. When it comes to, where do you draw? Be honest with your own self. And sometimes we ain't honest with our own selves. So we try to put more on us than we probably should. There it is right there. And then I'll go ahead and get this one in today. Broken Vessel, he be trying to get the last comment. We be talking about who got the first comment. So he be trying to get the last comment. We always see it literally after we end the show. So there he is right there. Shout out to him. Y'all can go follow his stuff. Let's see here. Mama JP, Miss Johnny Rideout said today's podcast was awesome. I love the role playing. Good convo. Oh, look at that. It's your own son. It be your own people. Be your own people. Yeah, I think today was good. Yeah, today was good. I hope somebody, Lock Stars, I hope y'all got something out of this. Again, I honestly believe that y'all got big goals, big dreams. I believe in each one of y'all. I do. That's my heart. And a lot of times Rich and Eric both have to tell me about my heart because my heart sometimes gets in the way of everything else. My heart be too big. But here's my heart to y'all. I know that y'all are amazing. I know y'all are creative. I know y'all gonna be successful in whatever you put your feet to, whatever you put your hands to. I know you're gonna be successful. So as a result of that, you're gonna need people around you, like we've been talking about, and you're gonna need to know how to draw those lines so that your success won't be stagnated, so that you don't ruin relationships and friendships going down the line. You're gonna need You're going to need that. And so, so as a result, I hope this conversation today was good for you, especially as you're going into this weekend with the last official week of summer coming upon us. So you got 2 more summer weekends, so y'all better enjoy it. Let's do our round table. Eric, I'm going to toss it to you first so Rich can give us the past star words on the closing in. Go ahead, E.
Man, it's funny, Zeke. I was sitting here having a flashback memory time.
Is that the Black Women's Expo?
No.
Oh no, that's Rockford. Look at the air; she's so short.
little itty air. Look, everybody. I hope you had a good day today. We praying for everybody, wishing the best for everybody. Rhonda, I do feel some kind of way that you left me out of the rope. I really do. But yeah.
You said what? You feel some type of way that what?
You left me out of the rope.
Oh,
that's right.
You know what? I did have a role play for you, but my job called, so I had to get off the stage. But I apologize.
It's all right. It's all right.
We'll try again another time. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. So everybody, thank you for joining in. Please share and go back to liking this and sharing this with everybody. We try very hard to do things in the morning for you guys, pause in the morning, and make sure everything's all right for you all. But this is a work of the heart. And I know Zeke won't say it, but hey, if you decide to be a first one to sponsor, write to Zeke and let him know. Again, see you guys tomorrow. No, what's tomorrow? Saturday. Won't see you tomorrow.
Ain't gonna see me tomorrow. I ain't gonna be on there.
Yeah, man, I don't have a lot to say today because we're already over, but just appreciate you guys and have a great weekend. Have fun this weekend too. I'm going to give it over to somebody. Well, Zeke hand it to somebody.
Yeah, Eric, Rhonda, she knows her way of telling me I can't be on her podcast. That was her way of telling you can handle. She was coding, letting us know that we're not good enough for her, Eric. That's all it is. With that being said, I'm gonna give it to Rhonda so she can defend herself.
Well, first of all, no, I'm just kidding. Y'all, it is Friendship Friday or Freedom Friday. Whatever you choose works for you. Today was fun. I really enjoyed the role plays as well. It was not my intention to leave Eric out. I genuinely got a roll call and I took myself off the stage because I got not a roll call. I got a phone call from my job. So not a roll call. I just want to encourage you to be comfortable having those radically candid conversations. Be comfortable preserving and making sure that you're doing what is best for you. Zeke is going to be a guest on my podcast. He doesn't respond when the clarion call goes out. Okay, Zeke does not respond. He does not respond. Okay, if anybody knows him, you know he doesn't respond. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get in touch with him. I might have to come to the church and like pull him to the side to have this conversation. Even then, he will tell me yes, and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna send you a calendar invite, and then he won't accept the calendar invite. But he's a work in progress, and we're still yet praying. Okay, I love y'all. Have an amazing weekend. Y'all pray my strength. The Rhonda on the Rocks birthday celebration is tomorrow. I didn't know RSVP from Rich and Zeke or Eric, but it's fine. They don't really like me, y'all. I don't even know why they just letting me get on this show. They don't really like me. That's really the truth of the matter. But rock stars love me, and that means the world to me. Y'all have a fantastic weekend. I love y'all. Shout out to my mama, the Pastor Cynthia Cohen. She's amazing. Y'all keep praying for her, and love y'all.
We don't like you. We love you, Rhonda. We love you. We're just jealous that you get all the love from the Lock Stars. That's
The Lock Stars, if you don't start loving on me and Zeke and Rich like that, we're going to start blocking you.
Blocked.
We'll get a whole new bunch of Lock Stars.
Right. Let me turn this over to the past star of all past stars. It's the one and only my dog, my friend, my homie, Rich Holmes.
Hey man, I love this. Out of all this, getting a relationship and strengthening your relationship, make sure you take a moment this weekend to strengthen your relationship with the Father that is God, the one who we serve and love. He's there for you. He's always with you, and just know, no matter where you go, He's right there by your side. And not only is He by your side, He lives within you. You have access to Him at all times. All right. Don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let your color tell you different. Don't let your whatever trials and things that you got going on in your life, don't let it tell you different. God lives within you. All right, like I always say, life is choice driven. You will live and die by the choices you choose to make. I got a hint for you. Choose life. God, thank you for this time of coming together. Thank you for this great platform, these believers. Thank you for like-minded people, Lord God. Zeke, Eric, Rhonda, all the rock stars. Lord. Thank you for the journey. Thank you for the journey you live in us, Lord God. Allow that journey to be produced and be seen on an everyday basis, Lord. Thank you for healing. Thank you for health. Thank you for joy. Thank you for peace. Thank you for direction. Thank you for guidance. Thank you for strength just to make it to another day. God, we give you glory in the times of trials. We give you glory in the midst of storms. And God, we thank you that we will stand strong on your word as we continue to grow our relationship with you. Reveal yourself to us even the more. In Jesus' name, and in the city of Chicago, continue to guide our streets, Lord God. Protect our offices. Protect our YNs. Protect our children, Father God. In Jesus' name, let them still get some type of relationship with you. Let something be said. Let something be seen. To them want to redirect their life back to you. In Jesus' name, we pray today. Amen. Talk to y'all later.
Amen and amen. Hey y'all, I love y'all, all of y'all Lock Stars. I appreciate all of y'all. If something happens right here, y'all just bear with me. See, we all just got off the stage. I don't even know why. I don't even understand sometimes, y'all. I just don't even understand. It just changes things up. Anyways, I love each of y'all. Thank y'all so much for being with us. Of course, the mamas have told us. Miss Ursula Ellis gave you a double amen, Rich Holmes. So there you go. That prayer reached heaven. We know it. And the mamas have told us. I put up Mama JP. I put Eric's mama on there. Told us a great show. But here's Mama Pastor Cynthia Cohen also saying great show, great role playing. She loved all of that. So yes. And Mama also said amen. So there you go. If Mama Pastor Cynthia Cohen says amen, then Ishabah. That deserves a that deserves a symbol.
Oh.
Hey! Oh!
Okay.
We're gonna end up in divorce court if you keep these instruments so early in the morning. We can't have that.
She keep calling them toys. I'm like, these are not toys. These are real instruments. And tambourine and that cymbal is a real instrument. It is not a toy. Do not play with my instruments. Oh my Lord. We got Mama in there dying laughing. So there you go right there, y'all. Hey, y'all, we are on our way out of here. Thank y'all so much. We'll see y'all on Monday morning. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. You got one more weekend left this summer. You got one more of them, so you might as well enjoy it. You might as well. You might as well. I don't know what I just clicked, but I just clicked the wrong thing. I was trying to click something else. It's okay. We about to get off anyways. It is what it is. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. I do love that. Shout out to Denise Killingsworth. I do love that Rich prayed for the YNs and everybody out there. I do love that too. That's grace for you. So, hey, y'all.
YNs, didn't I? Lord Jesus, help the people.
Hey, you got to pray for the YNs. Ain't nobody praying for them. They just talking about them and talking. They praying against them. Ain't nobody praying for them. Is anybody praying for me? And with that being said, I will see y'all. Maybe I'll see some of y'all tonight. Maybe not. I don't know. But I'm going to shoot a video.
What about tomorrow?
Yes, I will see you tomorrow. It's in my plans. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes. This is my RSVP.
I'm getting my ticket. I'm working on my ticket right now, trying to get my flight together.
Oh yeah, Rick, you got to catch a flight to get out here. You got to catch a real flight to get to Rome.
I'm trying to get together. So excuse my RSVPs.
Yeah.
Me and Eric are going to drive there. Oh no, Eric's going to be out of town, right? Yeah. You just
pop out and show people sometimes, so I might just pop out and show people.
Yeah, I'll fly out tomorrow.
In that case, yeah.
I'll feel love from the air.
I'm still putting y'all on the bill here. When are we going to record this show, guys? I'm ready. Eric and Rhonda.
Oh yeah, the people want to know.
Oh yes,
the people.
That's a good title.
I was ready August 8th. I'm not sure.
I don't. I gotta build it up again. Eric and Rhonda, come on.
You know what? She was. She said she was ready August 8th. Okay.
We're talking about this offline in the show.
I'm into the show, right? See y'all next Monday. See y'all Monday. Love y'all. Peace.